with that. Yeah, it even said in the title, a conversation, you know. So conversations is when you're having a dialogue, talking back and forth with no real method to the madness except communicating. While interview is when you point questions, when you want to find out about specific things. And this was a conversation. And so get that out of the way. Hit me up on if you want to support. Hit me up on Buy Me a Coffee. There's different ways people can monetize on YouTube, and when you're doing it through the YouTube super chats, that's cool and all. It's convenient. However, it takes 30%. These things like a Cash App and Buy Me Coffee only take 5%. So hit it up. Put some money in the cup. All right. So anyway, yeah. NPC Joe Cool was a comment. NPC, you wasn't expecting all these opinions. Yeah, there was quite a lot of opinions, man. Quite a lot of opinions. And I mean, I said these things on different platforms, and yeah, I think I addressed it. Yes, I did address it before we started. I know everyone comes late every now and then. So on the conversation, I literally said, everyone has opinions, and I respect that. However, tonight, we're going to keep it on topic, no negativity. Meaning that if you have an opinion that's a negative on my guest or myself, I'm not gonna address it or give you a forum to ask your question. I mean, you can ask your question, but just like a parasocial relationship, it goes one way, the host and the audience. A lot of times, not always in a parasocial relationship, the host doesn't really engage with the questions of the audience members, right? And normally I do. I just wasn't doing it that way. YouTube is a private company, and they have their own rules and TOS. And there is no free speech on YouTube, right? Tell that to those of us who want to speak out in some of these alternative medicine practices. There's no free speech, and there is no free speech on my YouTube page either. So maybe that's why people were confused, because a lot of people run amok on different on different people's channels in the panel, and the host really doesn't put down boundaries or enforce them. But when someone does, those hosts that have integrity in terms of holding their boundaries, they're going to hold to it, and this is what happened. Yeah. Blind, you have a comment? What's it say? I won't bash, but I have lots of unpopular opinions about certain guests. Just keep it biscuit. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I get it. People don't like people, and especially when you feel like a certain way, you don't want to you want to express it, especially when you see them, right? And you don't get the chance to see them at the movie theater line or at the post office line or at the park in the Squish reality, but you do get a chance to see them on these various platforms that we're all connected with. And even though some folks don't like the name the panel verse, or I call it the all of the above sector, because we didn't agree on it, all of us, we're all in this. A lot of us are all connected. A lot of us share thoroughfares or streets. These YouTube streets are the channels that we have. And I get it. If you see someone in traffic and you have beef with them, you want to hit them up, right? Or even if you don't have beef with them, but you want to ask them questions, but there's some places where you can't ask questions for whatever reason, and that was last night, or the other night. So, I mean, I like asking questions. It was just that night. Even if it was someone that some of these people that did the stream that were sneak dissing and talking shit, as well as giving some really good input as well. If they were on my stream and they talked shit about me and I was interviewing them or whatever, I would give them the platform without any harassment from the audience as well. This is the way I do it. Now, if they wanted to engage in some of the questions, maybe I consider it, but most people don't want to do that if they're at a venue where they're, being not an interview. See, it goes back and forth. It's colloquialism when you're having a conversation or an interview with somebody. Nobody wants to be pressed, really. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And this channel is, like I said before, I had my happy birthday to Ben. It's his birthday week. This channel is mainly for, for him. It's for me to express myself and have these great conversations with my friends, because a lot of y'all are my friend. So that if Ben chooses to, when he's older, he can listen to it and try to find out about what dear old dad was doing back in our year, our Lord's year of 2025, right? And beyond. And he was even on it yesterday, which was surreal, meta. I mean, he had his birthday celebration, and that's part of the reason keeping me honest about this type of stuff. I'm gonna try to stick to it, man, because just like Ben says,
Stop, like always blaming someone. Stop, like always blaming someone.
it's easy to do that, to blame people, right? This is a really good exercise today for yours truly, maybe for yourself who want to play along at home, in exercising some discipline and not blaming and seeing where the other person's coming from. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that people, things aren't going to get addressed, but maybe you don't always have to be so aggressive all the time, right? There's a time and place for everything. Happy birthday, Ben. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, they grow fast. Namaste, the fuck away. I was pissed. I got timed out, but I support you doing your challenger way. 100. Hey, appreciate that. Way to look at that. Way to look at that. Express yourself like that. What's up, Chris? How's it going, man? Yeah, so we're gonna look at some of these streams, and interestingly enough, I think there's 4 of them. I'm gonna try to get through. We got What's Up, Cynthia reviewed the stream along with her chica loca friend, the Mad Chatter Yolanda, who had a pretty thoughtful review of the stream. We had Blizzy Verse, who's in the chat. What up? He reviewed the stream. Neve reviewed the stream, and Avoided Hornet reviewed the stream. Now, out of all these people, we'll say Cynthia and Yolanda are one show. 1, 2, 3. Out of all the 4 streams that reviewed that and there was other ones too, like Floyd State. I think Voy restreamed it. Out of all the people that restreamed it or reviewed it, only one person put my name on it, added my channel, and or put a link to it, and that was Cynthia. What's Up, Cynthia, and Yolanda. Like that. Then that's good business. Good business keeps people going more than the money, right? That's good business. Now, I guess one critique is these other people like Avoided Hornet, Neve, even Flo. What's his name? I just said it. And Blizzy in the chat, Blizzyverse. Y'all didn't have the courtesy to put the link of the original video. You know what I'm saying? So even though some of y'all were talking mad shit, I still put your channel and your link in the description of this video. So maybe we can learn from that. That's some stand-up shit, right? Be a stand-up guy or girl. Respect, Cynthia. So let's see. Let's go over this. Who we got first. We got Neve, right? Who's definitely top tier in terms of if you are into the gossip and spilling tea of the panel versus all of the above sector. Let's see what she had to say about the stream. Okay. If I can take down the damn thing. Here we go. There I am. Yeah. There we go. Here's Neve's stream.
I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. This is from Machine Lives yesterday. Was on Flow State, and Machine Lives was saying this is what a lot of folks, some folks do. The majority of their content is just hate watching the stream and making narratives to go along with it. So put one in the chat if you've seen that happen before, you know, or some folks that do that regularly. I'm reacting to this right now in order to, you know, I was called out a bit. So, you know, I'm addressing some things. But yeah, there's some people who make a habit or YouTube career off this. And a lot of people like it. They like it, but it is what it is, right?
So,
correct.
You know,
more content on the way. I think we're going to do one big video that just encapsulates Mel's experience on the platform. Again, it looks like she's
okay. So this is Neve versus no accountability, talking about making a movie about Mel. Let's see what she has to say.
Waving the flag. She's had no more. She can't. You know, she's done. And, you know, there's a lot of different lore that you guys are possibly unaware of, a lot of interesting context about how she got onto the platform, some people that she met along the way. And, you know, I look forward to trying to be able to kind of tell that story for you guys. Because
okay, so Neve's going to bring the story of Mel Pandora, like a documentary, it sounds like.
I actually think it's quite interesting.
Fascinating.
There is a lot of stuff that is just, you know, that she has kind of swept under the rug. And I don't think it's even about, again, beating a dead horse.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So,
correct.
You know, and that for one, NPC the game, shameless attempt at garnering favor. I don't know what it is about.
Wow, that's pretty okay. So she said I'm shameless, or I did something shamelessly. Maybe I have to I'll let it go, but I would assume that she's talking about the fact that I didn't like really let people up on the panel or address some of their questions that quite ironically would have probably ended up trying to shame Mel. So I was shameless. I got it.
This man. But I feel that he's validation hungry. Again, his introduction.
Okay.
NPC the game, shameless attempt at garnering favor. I don't know what it is about this man.
And he said, I'm a man, so that's cool.
But I feel that he's validation hungry.
Validation hungry. We all want to be acknowledged, right?
Again, his introduction on the internet was making an award show where he nominated himself alongside people who have actually been creating content, who have been doing you know, content for a while.
So okay, right there, my introduction to the internet was in Neve's research was when I showed up in the Panelverse, which is probably like around last June, July, right? So yeah, I've been on making videos on YouTube since 2011. If various channels I have right as we speak right now, there's a couple of them that are both close to 1,000, other than this one right here. My introduction to the internet. Let me think. Oh yeah, 2000 was 2012 to 2017. That's not internet. It's actually TV. I was introduced. I had cable, Comcast channel 48 in Berkeley, right? Berkeley, California. Used to run about 3 of my television shows, right? On cable, but also the internet, their internet. So yeah, so I've been around the internet for a minute, making podcasts and stuff. It wasn't just like I just showed up. And yeah, yes, I did. I was nominated by the council, NPC, the Game Awards Council, for a couple awards in the categories that they felt like that, I was worthy. And I wish I would have won. I didn't win any of them, but I was nominated. You're right. You're absolutely right. So, but let's see about my shamelessness. More about this, according to Neve.
People who are worthy of recognition, but I think exploiting that need to sort of wedge your
so they're worthy of recognition.
Yourself into the community is, like, for one, not necessary. Like, you could just have a personality like everyone else, but on top of that, it's like, it's just, I don't know how to say it. It's just kind of pathetic. Then I think taking that a step further in your hunt for validation.
Okay, so I'm pathetic because I want to be validated, according to Neve, by putting on an award show that brought everyone, not everyone, almost everyone together in one night in the all of the above sector panelverse. In order that everyone else was 36 people were recognized with an award. Close to over 150 people were nominated, recognized for nominations. I didn't win any, but I'm okay with that. But I'm glad everyone had a lot of people seemed to enjoy it, and it's kind of like my welcome. Like, people bring a pie, old school, to the neighborhood, when they say, hey, welcome to the neighborhood, or this way I was new, so that was my pie, the awards. So, hey, man, I think even Neve was there too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. You see that? Yeah, Joe Cool, there is a lot of stuff here. Lady Luck with a comment. You do great original content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you agree. Thank you. What's up, Oracle? Good to see you. Yeah. So this is Neve's assessment of me. I'm a shameless, pathetic. It kind of sounded like, this is her opinion, right? So I can't get into her head. All I do know is what she's sharing. It sounded like to me, like, I use metaphors a lot. It's like a new kid coming to school, and some of the kids that've been there for a minute, they look at you sideways. They don't really know you, trust you. So they don't really want you in their group. Okay, I get it. I get it. I see it. That's how it seems to me, but I might be wrong, right? We'll see. Yeah.
And whether you feel like you have a lot of friends on this platform or not,
I think I do have a lot of friends.
Allowing Mel to sort of sanctimoniously talk about her experiences on YouTube in such a
oh yeah, I allow her to speak on my platform. A lot of people I allow to speak.
Delusional and inaccurate way.
That's her. If you want to interview her, or as you say, interview her. I was having a conversation. You can go ahead. You can. She probably ain't hard to find. I like to talk to people, with them. You seem to be talking about them, right? And I'm talking about you right now because I'm reacting to this thing. But I don't like to make this a habit. It's kind of messy and dirty. You know, I felt like I had to take an extra shower after. I don't see how some people do it.
So it's I don't know, it's kind of pathetic.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Powdered Dusty.
Dude, I am fucking dead. Oh, imagine that.
Calm your tits there, Neve. Calm down.
Imagine that. Mel has just talked about how she has constructed an entire worldview around her hate for flow state. Okay, she literally just built an entire worldview, a direction in life. Okay,
And then Neve seem to have created a whole series of videos about someone based on hate. Now, I don't know if you actually hate her, but it does come across. One could say that the optics are high on that.
she's committed to changing the world so people like flow state can no longer thrive on the internet. While he sponsors the conversation. Hey.
People did hasn't yeah. What's up with my okay, these things going slow. There's this comment right there. Okay, I'll let you tell it, man. There you go. So Resto Chesto was in the chat. Couldn't stay away. He said, "Weep." Yeah, there he is right there. Man. Pretty Shakespearean right there. So shout out to Provo now. And I know what he's going to say. He said, "What are you doing, man?" He said, "What are you doing, OG, doing this?" Provo, you know why they do it. Look at your numbers and don't play coy about why you're doing it. You know why they did it. They do it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Numbers are cool. But you know what, Provo? I believe you have a son. I know you have a child. Like I said, like this channel, even this conversation right now is people are listening in the chat and I don't, are privy to this. This is a luxury because you're basically like a fly on the wall, listening to me speak and also the conversations I have with my friends when they come up here, because like normally our conversations are private. Some of the best conversations we have are on Discord, actually, or on backstage on StreamYard. So anything extra, whether like reading your comment or having you on the panel, that's extra, man. Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, right? You missed the last couple of times. What's up, Philip? How's it going? Yeah. It was to say, let's be real. There were 5 different channels that did reviews on that Mel video alone. I don't think you're desperate for any kind of attention. In the fact that I see the opposite, absolutely, y'all are reviewing my video, or you know what I'm saying. So off a conversation, bro, they didn't even mention the stuff that you want to mention. Kind of like grasping at straws and whatnot.
Time guy.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
And if it's come with hate, then it comes with hate. It is what it is. Yeah. I know. Go on.
Go ahead. God.
I know that.
She couldn't even handle the hate on the platform.
Hey, man.
What is she going to do when she finds it in real life?
Real Mudcat with a comment. They didn't review it because of you. I do. I don't care, man. I really would. I wish they wouldn't even bring up my name. So I don't care, bro. I'm not playing these games, man. where are you? Something like the people with the biggest mouth on here, they don't even make content on their own. They just go from thoroughfare to thoroughfare, channel to channel, just speaking. We want to see what you have to say too, you know, not just on the panel. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting like that. And believe me, I don't want them to speak about me. Ooh, wow! Someone with made a video about my stream. I don't care, bro. I'm just addressing you. Bring up my name like over 100 times. Various people. I'm gonna say something. I don't have to, but I'm gonna say something.
Like, hate is hate. Hate is bad. Harassment is bad. Trolls, whatever, they suck sometimes. But that shit exists in real life. At least on the internet, there is a screen and there is a barrier. The worst thing you can do is read a bad comment that hurts your feelings, doing something you don't like. But in real life, that shit is real. Like, what can I tell you? It's weird. It's real.
Okay. It's real. Yeah, it is real. We do have a real life. It's not like some of us haven't been shot at or put a knife to our throat, or, you know, have relatives pass away, you know, have hardships and whatnot. Yeah, man. It's not like that. Like, we don't experience those things. Of course we know that. But thank you for reminding us, Miss.
You know, it's a lot worse. You know, I think people sort of lose sight of that.
Comment from Buddha and Machine Lies. What's up, brother? It's a rigmarole for sure. Rigmarole. What are you talking about? He literally said on Marathon Cat stream and others he wasn't going to talk drama on Mel stream and kept his word. That's right, I didn't. I hadn't planned on doing that before anyway. He said it was a conversation, not an interview. Yeah, these people, I guess I don't know how to. Well, I'm not gonna say. I can't get in their heads. Yeah. I'm not gonna get in their heads.
Shout out Jordan Peterson about worst interviewer ever award goes to NPC 100%. And when I
think Mrs. Flo said that. Yeah, that was interesting to say, even though it wasn't an interview. I mean, unless they're talking about my other interviews, it's a conversation.
He hosts his next award show, you know he's gonna nominate himself again. You know he's gonna. When he does, hey, there's a new award category that we could look at. Okay, and I want an award consideration this time because I thought, you know, when I interview people in the rare circumstance, I don't hold back.
Now that's a good chat. Put a 7 in the chat if you think that Neve is going about it in a good way, wanted to be nominated for an award. Is she going out about it in a good way? Is she going about it in a good way? I don't know, man. Sounds kind of fishy to me. Okay, I'm up here, so it's kind of hard to see from way up here. Yeah. Is that going about it in a good way?
If I'm talking to you one-on-one, it's for a fucking reason, okay?
Oh, okay.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know.
Yeah, I'm in chill mode. I'm in vacation mode almost right now. Let's see.
And it was a sweet vacation at the resort down there in Kinding. Super relaxing.
You're in vacation mode because you're coasting through this interview.
It's not an interview, it's a conversation.
Fucking mega sweeping all of this bullshit under the rug. Like, I can't respect this. I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't.
They're more socially isolated.
But this is kind of what
you can't respect it, but you can't keep watching. You're addicted. You can blame it on because you have to give it to. I'll let you say it, but you just can't. That's a common thing. They can't stop watching.
they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
What is this? This is a great comment. These talking points are like written out or something. NPC interviews Epstein about the importance of constant and wonders why people have problems. Yeah. So you're comparing Mel Pandora to Epstein. Okay, that's kind of disrespectful to the people that were violated by his family. But yeah.
But let's not
Joe Cool with the comment. Looks like it would be easier to count the people who didn't make the stream about it.
act like someone is going to stumble on one of our videos and it's going to change their life. I don't think so.
So probably. So right.
I
You know,
have a
today
feeling.
is also the Austrian painter's birthday as well.
Oh, there you go. You learn new things every day.
Austrian painter.
So
We want to
let's
talk about
go.
Let's go.
Mel
Let's
ruining
talk about,
people's
the types
marriages.
of people that
Dude, I just gave him a softball. Austrian painter Hitler, you guys didn't even know. I even gave you a softball and you're so, I don't know, man. Went over your head. You could have dunked right there, man.
engage in parasocial relationships, right? So do you think
I want to know what kind of person Mel Pandora calls other people's spouses cross the pond who incur international phone charges for calling people across the pond? What kind of person, Mel, do you feel would do such a thing?
Maybe you should talk to her. And then Neve comes up right there. Just reach out. That's right. You talk about people. You don't talk to them. That's right. I get it. It seems like that anyway.
it's inspired me to do my research.
Oh my God.
That's pretty epic. That's nothing to you've already done like
to do with YouTube, but just not in it.
Yeah. I think that you can do it. I mean, you've done.
Hey, Locksmith Jeremy, bro, chill out, bro. Mods are supposed to try to keep the chaos to a minimum, not cause it. And Lady Luck or whoever, yeah, just chill out too. Or everybody just cool out, mods, okay? Come on, man, don't do that. I already talked to you about it. I tried to call you the other day, you didn't pick up. You didn't call me back, Jeremy. But anyway, don't cause chaos right now, mods, bro. Everyone else, you're gonna do what you do, right? But keep it respectful too. But don't go there, dog.
You've already done like, I mean, that what you told the narrative about you against the church and helping out your son and other people in similar situations. That's pretty epic. That's nothing to be to snooze over.
What an absolute meat rider this man is. Oh my God.
Right.
That's wild. You're wild with your metaphors, Neve, meat rider. Come on, bro. Now I'm gonna bro you, man. Meat rider. We can assume that you earmuff it, Ben, earmuff it. That you probably have taken it in the ass, right? You're gonna call me a meat rider? Get your metaphors straight.
And it's inspired me to do my research. I passed you some stuff from a man that a speaker that I really admire. And to do my research,
they're sharing quotes.
Potentially write something. It's inspired me to go back and do a master's degree in social, in social dynamics.
Yeah.
Really.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
Consumer or producing like a live streamer, but when you stop, how's that been for you as you've been taking this break? I assume it's a break.
Yeah. Do you know what I've learned?
Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? Like, we're gonna listen either way. I'm telling you right now. But
obviously, you care because you keep watching and talking about it. I was talking to Flo, and I think he agreed when I said you guys may confuse like with caring. You don't like her, it sounds like it, obviously. It's a hate stream. Yet you do care because you spend an awful lot of time and awareness, which is your awareness is very priceless on hating somebody. So you do care, right?
who the fuck cares? You know, if Mel found God, if Mel's trip away from YouTube, she found God, fine, whatever. But don't come back to YouTube and pretend that you are one.
So there's been so much personal growth. It really has, because
there literally hasn't. There absolutely has not been any one instance, one inkling of personal growth. Because if there was, you would take this up.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know,
you'd cite Reddit. True. And for 80 upvotes, like, you could have just made your own opinion, I guess. I would understand if this was like thousands of upvotes. Okay, it had so many people.
What a snob! Like chastising someone for reading a subreddit because it has 80 upvotes. Are you kidding me? Some of us have found like wisdom nuggets in like negative upvoted things, subreddits. So what you talking about? 80 upvotes.
I thought, wow, what an insightful comment. But 80 other people. That's like 4 back-to-back NPC the game streams.
Oh, okay. Nice sneak this. Huh? 4 back-to-back NPC the game. Okay, so you're saying I get no views. Okay, I get it. Well, I was curious. What do you got? This. I mean, not that we're like balling out of control with these numbers, any of us right here. Let's just see what's going on with your channel right here. Okay, so here's Neve's channel. About. Can you see it? There you go. Can you see it? Let's see. So 80 people watch for my stream. Okay, let's see what you got. So you got 1,340 subscribers. Not bad. And how long you been around? February 26, 2010. Okay, that's 15 years. 15 years, okay. And you got 184,432 views for being on YouTube for 10 years. 184,432. Okay, not okay for 10 years. Okay, I see. Let me see. I got my shit out. Okay. Let me see this shit. So I got NPC the game, June 4th, 2023. That's when I started. So you started 2010. I started 2023. June 4th, Angelina Jolie's birthday and my grandma's birthday. Shout out to the Geminis. So 2023, I got 560 subscribers. Really hadn't been, only really been active on this channel for the last 10 months, right? Live streaming, right? So you have 184,000 for 10 years views. Let me see what I got. Oh, wait. I have 208,622 views. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'll let you tell it. I'll let you tell us.
Personalities is more often
being forced to listen to it.
that the person you see and hear when a camera or mic is turned on is more often than not.
Look at his subreddits. Number 1, married red pill. Number 2, no jumper. Philosophy, ask philosophy, r/I'm the main character.
A character they're playing. In reality, many of them are just normal, boring people like the rest of us. Even more so
What's married red pill like? Has anyone ever been on there?
after their,
I don't know if you'll ever get married. Yeah. Some of my favorite subreddits are, I mean, you want to talk about real life and shit, read what my subreddits are. I'd enjoy Married Red Pill. It has really good information about with family, people sharing testimonies about raising their family and how they're doing in business and whatnot and leveling up. I like philosophy. That's a fun one. Asking these bigger questions, not just like gossipy stuff. The bigger picture stuff. It's fun. It's fun to expand your mind. No Jumper's fun. I got about a couple million views on some of the videos I made in that subreddit. Yeah, it's a fun hobby.
They've been on for hours at a time. If they were to grab a coffee with one of their favorite personalities,
retards, all of that.
It's that people look at things at people online.
Give me that.
Things that they're lacking. So
retards, out panels, spurgs, weirdos, retards.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
We're dictatorship tonight, for real, and you couldn't even respect that.
This is so cocked.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to.
Ear Muffet, Ben. Ear Muffet, man. This is someone's saying that cucking, if you look it up, is when a dude that has a wife or a girlfriend gets off watching another man penetrate his wife, right, and gets off on that, which is basically quasi-homosexual activities. Ain't no cucking going on right now. Interesting that someone that I'm assuming literally sucks cock would call a straight man a cuck. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Oh my god.
That's pretty epic. That's nothing to you've already done like
to do with YouTube, but just not in it.
Yeah. I think that you can do it. I mean, you've already done like, I mean, that what you told the narrative about you against the church and helping out your son and other people in similar situations. That's pretty epic. That's nothing to be to snooze over.
What an absolute meat rider this man is. Oh my god.
Right. And it has it's inspired.
What they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
Viewed site Reddit. True.
People like the rest of us. Even more so.
What's married red pill like? Is anyone
with one of their favorite personalities?
Retards. They feed their kids. They shower.
Correct.
Retards.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
We're dictatorship tonight, for real, and you couldn't even respect that.
This is so cocked. These people work 40 hours a week. Okay, they get home, they eat. They feed their kids, they shower, and they want to throw on their favorite panelists and throw a couple tomatoes. I say let them.
Yeah, here's a comment from Rude Mudcrab. It says NPC trying to point out that Neve is doing what TML is talking about while he himself is doing it. Fucking yeah, I'm actually doing a little bit of that. What TML is saying. However, TML is actually what he said was that these people they make a career out of it. The majority of their videos, the majority of my videos aren't about this. This whole Neve person and others like him. That's their whole MO, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can laugh all you want, bro. Yeah.
I say let him. This is the anti-fun police. NPC. The king on planet bullshit. I forget the quotes, but it was a Will Ferrell one.
I'm the anti-fun police. I don't like to have fun. I don't like to have fun. Having fun is not my thing.
I'ma go raw. I'ma go raw. I'ma go raw. Just made the bitch at the clip. Bitch just gave me a hug. I'm give a fuck of my thug. Took that bitch to the hood. Fuck that bitch. Raw. I'ma go raw. I'ma go raw. Let this bitch at the mall. Me and that bitch at a ball. Real nigga got that Gucci. That's up my teeth to the ball. Make this bitch at the.
Yeah, I guess I'm the anti-fun police. I mean, you can find on my page, with my friends and whatnot, having a good time. Yeah, I like to have fun, but I guess I'm an undercover anti-fun police. Anti-fun police, right? You know what I'm saying? And then let's see what Neve does for fun. Look at her channel. Let's see. What does Neve do for fun? Let's see. Yeah, okay, I guess I assume that's what Neve does for fun. Can't find too much on our page, about that. So back to the lecture at hand.
You can't alt. I don't think you are one. Never mind. With that said, it's kind of interesting how you want to be here so.
This is the anti-fun police.
Oh,
they eat. They feed their kids. They shower, and they want to throw on their favorite panelists and throw a couple.
Yeah, man. Neve with the comment. NPC just made my first fan compilation. Hey, I mean, yeah, we can put together a package for you, for sure. Definitely charge you more than what I charge Flow State. Definitely. Yeah. That you're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah. I'm happy I could oblige. Yeah. I'm happy I can oblige. Like I said, back to the lecture at hand. Let's see.
Let him. I say let him. Votes, but it was a Will Ferrell one.
And I said, if you're a mod and you can't alt. I don't think you are one. Never mind. With that said, it's kind of interesting how you want to be here so.
This is the anti-fun police. Home. They eat. They feed their kids. They shower, and they want to throw on their favorite panelists and throw a couple tomatoes.
No, Chuck, not a fan. I have fans, some fans, right? Not a fan at all. Maybe a supporter. I told you, I said earlier, Neve does a good job of spilling the tea in the panelverse. Definitely. Probably one of the best, but I'm not a fan. But I can respect when someone's good at what they do.
Say let him. I say let him. This is the anti-fun police. NPC, the king on planet bullshit. I forget the quotes, but it was a Will Ferrell one.
And I said, if you're a mod and you can't respect that, you'll take the night off, right? Oh, you're not a mod. Fuck.
He banned Lady Flo? What?
I don't think you are one. Never mind.
With
that
no, I did. Oh, I did ban her on accident. When you give you some behind the scenes baseball, when you're fucking around in the backstage of StreamYard, it could be easy to ban someone instead of timing out them, instead of timing them out instead, right? So I meant to time her out, but it did. But she probably deserved a ban because she put in the comments a tier trans or something like that, which I guess if you're trying to make fun like she was, like that's against TOS. So put my channel in jeopardy, you know, something like that could, right? You shouldn't fuck around like that. But yeah, you know, and I would think that she would know better, you know, being that Flo is a creator or whatnot. But yeah, I didn't like that. I did not like that.
It's kind of interesting how you want to be here so bad that you had to do an alt account or whatever. So, hey man, hopefully you can get.
It's crazy. You want to sweep so hard for one of the most contentious personalities on YouTube that you're willing to swat away.
Yeah, don't delete Neve's comments unless it's something like super rude or something. Yes, please do. But you don't have to, mods. You don't have to delete her comments. She can be here. Yeah, as long as she's respectful, just like all of y'all. You can get your shit off a little bit, but don't be disrespectful.
Potential viewers and alienate them for engaging.
Viewership is not my top priority. You know, having these good conversations is, you know, up there over the viewership. It's nice. It's nice to have viewers for sure, but it's not my top priority, man. And if I need a consultation, I guess I can get it from you. You got about what do you got about 700 more subs than me? Yeah.
It's like you don't want to succeed.
Something positive out of it.
Hopefully,
you were timeouted, right? So, damn.
Hello, darling. Hello, sweetie.
Introverts. Okay, hot take. If you see them in a crowded room, they probably won't be super chatty. But you get them on YouTube, right? Where they control the environment, they control who they engage with, and they control how they engage.
Lauren.
I think I've heard Neve make that point before. Yeah, there's a lot of basically, I mean, I'll call it incel, which you want to, there's feminine incels as well, female incels as well, like people that just, you know, stay in, introverted, and then every now and then they go out. But this is, YouTube is the panel is their socialization or whatnot. I get it. But that's not every channel is different. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that. You know, my channel, I'm not trying to do all that. Right now, I'll do it. Just like, you know, there's a time and season for everything. Fucking somewhat fuckery right now, tonight. But I'm not usually about that. So don't get mad when someone, well, you can get mad. You can do whatever you want. But there's no free speech on YouTube.
5 gifted.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know,
this is like this is a pretty good
the Great Pill podcast
little practice in the sense of like self-control, because most of these people don't.
This is a circle jerk seminar hosted by yours truly, NPC the Game.
Circle jerk seminar. I mean, it was touted as a conversation on parasocial relationship. It wasn't like touted as gossip queen central. It is what it is. Thank you for calling it a seminar. Right? People pay good money for seminars and whatnot. Even though we take on these big topics, they're just a jump off point. Not claiming to be an expert or anything. It's a jump off point for you to take, you know, what we're talking about and do as you will. Do as you will with it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know,
I don't really see them in your broadcast or my broadcast, yet they come here. And I just had one request, man, and they couldn't do it. And they said freedom of speech ain't here. No, there isn't. There's freedom of speech if you're gonna be positive or whatnot. We get it. You don't like
lies. It doesn't come freedom of slander, does it?
Exactly.
So,
exactly. We get it. We don't. If you don't like one of us or whatever what we're saying, that's your right. However, ain't no freedom of speech here. I never thought it was. I never thought there was, man. Like, but if you're like someone who wants to express themselves and
Paul said it costs about
civilized way, go ahead.
No,
that's what I mean. That's the rule of my channel. Just be civilized with it, and don't piss me off.
I was just reading Paul's comment. He says a master's is about £8,000 a year, so I'm gonna have to be doing some saving before I have that option. But it
feels like a disservice to myself to invest that amount of emotional energy.
Oh, so it's my fault that you invested that and you didn't get what you want. I see.
On somebody I will never meet, okay? With the exception of like Donald Trump, okay? I don't like the guy. It is what it is. We're not about to get political, as if to say that outside of that person, hating anyone is a considerable emotional investment, okay? You have to like control your emotions and ration them in a way that makes sense. Of course, if you log on your phone, you get in a chat, you go on the computer, you stream, and you start pointing fingers and hating other people, like that's exhausting. That's an exhausting thing. Okay.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
Okay. People with feelings and emotions are going to feel that burden over time and probably come to the realization that that's not something they want to do long
to say to you as well, Crazy Mom.
Long term. And if you're good at it, you're good at it.
I'll say to you.
But, it's like in the same breath.
Oh, it says, Neve with the comment, if you want some editing tips, man, I have no problem spending time helping you figure this out. It would be like making a wish thing or whatever. Yeah, making a wish. Because you're saying I'm retarded, right? Like I have a mental illness. Are you projecting? The funny thing is, like, if you were good at editing, even though you kind of disgust me, your behavior, not necessarily you, but the way you carry yourself, I probably would take you up if you have skills. But what have you edited? I haven't seen you edit something. And then you're talking about how you're going to make this big movie about Mel, and you're like, my team of editors. What did you put out besides a live stream? I'm curious. Show us so we can so they can support you. And why didn't you put my stream in your bio, man? Like all y'all that I'm reviewing right now are in the bio with the links and nats and all that. Common courtesy. With a question for Crazy My NPC, there's a question about what question? I don't blame others. Name when I have blame. I don't know. I don't think too much about what you've done except be pretty much supportive. So yeah. We busy right now.
It feels kind of silly to say that you could love someone online, like somebody you're not necessarily going to meet, because it's the same issue in reverse. It's an investment in time. And
I'm sad. No, I'm okay. I wasn't going to, but seeing how sad you're right now, because yeah, thank you. At least we motivated you to do for self. I'm sad. I'm actually sad because I did look through some of this really negative things you were saying about me. And yeah, maybe a little sad, I have to admit. But I'm good now. I'm good now. We're gonna be okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's nice to have a wife and a son and to go to. I don't know. I never really seen anybody in your apartment right there, in the kitchen right there. So maybe you have a cat or something, keep you company. So times that you do get sad, because it's not fun being sad. It's not. It really isn't. I'm starting to get sad thinking about being sad when I was not sad before. So meta.
Energy on something that maybe isn't worth it, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a double-edged
It's only
sword.
a problem if you let it be.
What kind of parasocial relationships have you?
And
Bro, you can't even get me. I just said that. I said she's the best. You said Neve is the best. But I agree with you. You don't agree with me? I just said it. Are you that? I said Neve was the best at gossip, spilling tea, being divisive. In the panel verse, all the above sector by far. You're right. I'm here. Sarah's not here unless she's ninja watching.
Which is great because I like to help people, right? You know, sometimes I need help when I reach out.
You're helping me right now. How to never conduct an interview.
But this is kind of what they do.
Michelle, shut your ass up. Nobody even know who you are. Glazing. Was your fucking cat that's probably gonna get run over by a car because you're not paying attention to it. Shut your ass up. Glazing. I glaze so I don't kill sometimes. Yeah. Who said that? Oh, what did Neve say right now? Fuck, there's so much stuff going on. So much wild. It's hard to push this backwards. Okay, a little bit. There you go.
What kind of parasocial relationships have you?
And which is great because I like to help people, right? You know, sometimes I need help when I reach out.
You're helping me right now. How to never conduct an interview.
But this is kind of what they do.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm helping you right now on how not to create, how to conduct an interview. Well, you're right. You shouldn't conduct an interview like that when it's a conversation about it. You know, if I had questions to ask, if it was an interview, I would have questions to ask her, and it would be an interview. It probably wouldn't be the questions you want to hear still, but it wouldn't be like what we're doing here. All right.
To engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
Okay, Resto wants to be part of it. You can't forget about Resto. Let's go. Resto Chester with a comment. If you're gonna cuss out Michelle, at least do it right. Also, that's my job. All right. There you go. Thanks for that comment.
You know.
And I've seen these fans participate with the people in their chat rooms in
boring
real time.
But this is
so boring. Why you listen? When people are talking that you don't like what they're saying, why even bother? After the first 20 minutes, you even said or something like that, like, oh man, I don't think they're gonna, talk about what I want to talk about. They're not gonna talk about that past drama. You should have just left it alone, but you couldn't help yourself. I guess you're committed. You're committed to your craft.
Kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
interesting part is when Mel talks boring part. Okay, great. Neve. I'm boring to Neve. Oh gosh. Resto. Oh yeah, Resto part of it. Resto Chesto part of it. I mean, you're the reason for it. Okay. Okay, we got that. Gossip hunting. Let's go. Pixie T. Gossip hustler. Known on who are the pimps of the hoes, the tricks on the street.
Correct.
You know.
I don't think it's BS, but you do? Okay. I mean,
Oh my god. What are we doing here?
Yeah, why are you there?
This man is cocked.
Yo, you're wild with that, man. You're wild. I'm assuming putting that quasi homosexual stuff on me when we could rationally deduce that you have probably been a victim, not a victim, a willing participant of a glory hole in a gay bathhouse. So please do not put that on me. Use the word right. I mean, there's other words you could have used, man. There's even new brain rot words you could have used. Do not put that on me. You're wild with that Toronto slang or whatever the hell it is.
And shout out to Lady Flo for calling it out. Oh my god, though.
Take it for what it is. You could use it. Maybe it's BS, okay? But the point is, it's like this is
context about how she
weird projecting. You said it, not me. You know, I know who I am. Do you? I know who I identify as. Do you?
Narratives
I guess
about other
not.
YouTubers by reacting.
log on your phone, you get in a chat, you go
here,
please.
and I just had one request,
What kind of parasocial relationships have you?
and which is great because I like to help people.
Yeah, exactly. Quasi watching some dude banging shit. Ain't gonna get no pass on that. We got to address that, especially if you keep saying it over and over again. Like, was it done to you or something, Neve? God damn, I can see one time, but you said it like at least made 3 or 4 references to that.
All right. You know, sometimes I need help when I reach out.
What's really going on?
You're helping me right now. How to log on worth that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a double edged sword.
What kind of parasocial relationships have you?
And which is great because I like to help people, right? You know, sometimes I need help when I reach out.
You're helping me right now. How to never conduct an interview.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know,
and I've seen these fans participate with the people in their chat rooms in
boring
real time.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they
absolutely awful, yet you're still here, sir.
Develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know,
I don't think it's BS, but you do. Okay. I mean,
oh my god. What are we doing here? This man is cocked. And shout out to Lady Flo for calling it out. Oh my god, though.
Take it for what it is. You could use it. Maybe it's BS, okay? But the point is, it's like this is
what? Okay, fair enough. Like if you're just being outright disrespectful, that's one thing.
Yeah, hit the dono. Y'all want to act like you're ballers and shit. Hit the dono. Buy me a coffee. Buy me 5.
But if you're litigating and you're pushing back on an open discussion, like
what's up, chicken snake? I'm watching from the beginning. Maybe I'll catch up. Yeah, good to see you, bro.
Parasocial.
I would even give my enemies money if this shit. I mean, if they're streaming. One thing we all are. Enemies, villains, or somewhere in between. We're all streamers, most of us.
Activity, as you could call it. It impacts all of us, right? Like, it's not obviously people would want to share their opinions. And I think when it comes to Mel, there's a lot of people have a lot to say, and rightfully so. I mean, I can't encapsulate all of those voices. I can only speak to my own, but the people that do and they share their opinions in chat, like they are, like you guys are doing right now, like, you know, it's what do you want to call it? It's like it's everyone's doing this, where whether you decide to type it or not, It's just, yeah, it's just dumb.
You know, you do as you do, and if you don't want to take your
And
shoes
sometimes
off and walk
people,
around,
you know,
you
people
can leave.
when they're losing an intellectual conversation, start.
Or they would be having principles, or it's your relationship. Oh, I don't want to say the man is stupid, right? Potentially saying absolutely nothing. Yeah. I don't think intentionally, but see, the thing about this situation is that if you're the person that is interviewing, okay, so NPC isn't
not an interview, and my channel is not the place where you can throw tomatoes at you, say people get off work to let off steam. Fuck that shit. Do it on your channel, bro. Broski.
You know, I don't want to say the man is stupid, right? He understands that Mel left the internet.
I'm crying right now. You got me, man. I'm crying. This is funny, man. I don't take it as seriously as you, man.
For a reason that she is a contentious figure and he just so happens to like her. So in this conversation, he is put in a, you know, it's principles or it's your relationship.
Dimitri, what do you think about all this turn of events, Dimitri show? What do you think, man? I really respect what you have to say.
With this person, right? So whether he actually has no issues with her behavior, then it makes sense why they would be having this conversation. But it seems like he's not willing to throw away, like to burn a bridge, to ask a bit of like hard, like ask if you.
Bro, I don't care about you and your supporters. The whole way of relations. Anybody that comes on my channel for a conversation, I'm not going to throw them under the bus and let people attack them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that would have happened, honestly, right? Just like if you were on there, I would be I thought about it. Maybe it would be interesting to see what your origin story is, what you got going and where you headed. Even though you probably would be guarded, I would assume, but who knows? I would even have a conversation with you. But hey, you never know.
Hard questions or any questions at all for that matter, right? He is inadvertently sweeping when Mel again is no longer on.
Just why I wanted to see more smoke, but I respect the fact. Yeah, I know. I saw you like going around just right, sharing narratives and whatnot. So yeah, I can see that. You would want more smoke. Yeah. Everybody thinks this is like one big channel or something just because you can watch it. You get to dictate and are entitled to have it your way, right?
The platform. And again, when she left the platform.
Hey, Epic, I don't know if it wasn't no interview. We're talking about parasocial relationships. It's not an interview, man.
She did so in the least graceful way possible, leaking information about personal information, intimate personal information about all of these.
Joe Cool, you definitely ain't wearing that yellow coat, yellow construction coat in the hood, man. You trying to start shit, bro. I see what you're doing, man. Maybe not trying to start shit, but you're definitely aware that it's getting a little bit of volatile. I see you, OG. I see you on. Man, keep the peace, bro. Cabrini Green.
People's lives and then left. Now has come back to the platform. Like, I think the onus is on NPC to recognize that and to let people get their shit out. It's insane. And he's put himself in a pinch point here that he doesn't recognize, right? Or that he's being willfully ignorant to. And I can't respect that. Obviously, you don't gotta.
If you want me to read a comment, and there's a lot of comments, pay me the money. Give me a donation. You're supposed to be Mr. Baller. What's up?
Throw her out to the wolves. But I mean, the conversation is already pretty guarded. She is on a panel with you. You're not even asking
Exactly.
pointed conversations. The least you could do is let the chat get their shit out.
Like children and stop, spitting their toys at the pram and all that. So it is what it is.
But you can't do that because
What
he'll
is
ban
this?
you.
Please don't clog up the chat with that spam.
Yeah, I'll ban everybody if I have to. I don't give a fuck. I come from the school of Bosco 100. It's a block party around here, bitch. If it has to be, man. Niggas don't even know, man. They think we just showed up on the internet last night or whatever. If anything, I'm extending grace to a lot of you people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a block party usually.
I'm putting letters and shit like that.
And
don't
that
do that
is
shit.
against TOS. So
It's kind of a
it's hilarious. It's hilarious. You crack on, let them.
Bro, you're not even.
When it's said,
you want all the attention. I'll give you the attention. You want the attention. You got the ban me. Oh, okay. Whatever.
I said it in Flo's chat. This is like bringing on Epstein to talk about consent and wondering why people are trying to give pushback. 1000%. Oh my God. Very, very good. Very good, Hornito.
I just think it's funny because I think that people who are
like that.
And
don't give pushback. 1000%. Oh my God. Very, very good. Very.
It's about you. Look at everyone who thinks it's about them. Everyone thinks this is about them. You think this is about you. Neve thinks it's about him. Low State thinks it's about him. Sarah probably thinks it's about her. Everyone thinks it's about him. What does this matter, man? What does this matter?
Very good, Hornito.
I just think it's funny because I think that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. What's his name? Blizzy thinks it's about him too. Yeah, I think this is probably the only one it's about. To keep it 100, yeah. You have to dono, man. Yeah, I think it's just about him basically. Everyone else are just, I guess in the regular, the old meaning of NPC. The rest of you are NPCs.
People who are insecure or who have, not a lot of self. It's people behaving at their worst.
Are you fucking serious? We're actually watching.
Yeah, it's not about you. You're right.
Watching Jordan Peterson right now. Look, if you like Jordan Peterson, I'm not going to hate on you. It is what it is. But like my dad listens to Jordan Peterson.
Do you think a trans woman is a real woman?
I don't really like the way those questions are formulated. Now, I don't know what that means. What do you mean a real woman?
It depends what you think a real woman is. But do you think a trans woman is a woman?
No.
Why not?
Because I think that women are capable, generally speaking, of having babies, and they have female genitalia, and they have an XX chromosome, and I think the biological markers are relevant.
He just he bought the book and everything, and he read that shit. And then he'll sometimes broach it in conversation. He'll be like, oh, well, Jordan said this.
Well, let's take one. You're going to have a family, an intimate relationship in a family. Well, the classical way of doing that is that someone's male and someone's female, and they get together and they have children, and then they have grandchildren, and that's like a third of your life, or a quarter of your life, or a fifth of your life. I don't care. It's some non-trivial portion of your life. And that identity, male and female, is a precondition to that route through life. And then you have children, and they mean something to you, and they give you something to do, and you have grandchildren, and it's the same thing. So by playing out male and female, it's sort of like you've now occupied 25% of your time productively. That's the role. Okay, let's say we blow that apart. Well, then what? What are we supposed to do then? Because you can't pretend that into existence. And that's the postmodern element of this. This is the refusal of the real world. It's like, okay, we'll make identity entirely mutable. But what the trans kids that came after me in the first demonstration against me, I said, you think I'm your enemy, but I'm not. And the reason I said that, being a clinician, was because I thought, well, you're adopting an identity that there is no rules for. What the hell are you going to do with that? You're inviting so much trouble into your life, you can't even possibly imagine it, because you won't know what to do. and people won't know how to treat you. And so where does that leave you? Now you might say, well, I'm so distraught about the discordance between my psychological state and my biological reality that pales in comparison. And maybe there are situations where that's the case, but man, an identity that doesn't solve the problem of how you're going to live isn't an identity. I don't know what it is, but it's not an identity.
Yep.
And I don't even know how people would change the rules exactly to make that work.
So I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Then I'll be like, oh, that's really interesting. But he's not trying to like, tell me to act in a particular way or whatever. He just thinks it's interesting, right? Like, there's this like genre of people out there that take everything this man says as like gospel. And yeah, I think I'm just skeptical of people who take his ideas verbatim. But yeah, let's see.
Facing a
Shema Alexander. What are you talking? You said your story about the Catholic Church, how you shared it on my broadcast about how you took on the Catholic Church. Yeah, I remember that. That was epic. But once again, not everyone, when someone says something, it's not about you or taken from you. Mel had told me and other people like months ago about how her son was at a Catholic school, which is under the authority of the diocese, right, Catholic Church. And she supposedly, this is her words, they weren't treating him right because of his condition. And she took him to court, right? So that's her Catholic, taking on the Catholic Church, Catholic school story. It has nothing to do with you, okay? Yeah. So, but she can tell you better, but she's not here.
You're not being accountable.
See where they're going with this?
You want to slander and lie.
Emerges from this invertebrate, okay? Let's see if it emerges here. Does NPC support this?
The YouTube, yeah. I mean, that's your opinion. That's not my opinion, but
hey, let's go. A bit of pushback. It had 60 minutes into the video. Okay, we're about an hour into the stream. This man is capable of pushing back on Mel Pandora. Let's see if he does it again.
Yeah, that's
but this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
Eliminated all options.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the deal on that. Let's see this other. So all these creators, if you want to watch the whole video, look at the description, the bio. Each creator that reviewed my conversation stream, I put the link to their video as well as so you can go check out their video, the whole video, if you like. If you want to see the original video, it's there for you to take a look at. Okay. So next on the docket, who is this? I think Avoided Hornet did a stream about the conversation I had with Mel Pandora. Let's check it out.
I'm sorry. I just the copyright toll thing is just always so stupid. Where someone tries to make an argument, it's like.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what.
And if someone's gonna sit here and try and tell me that calling someone
Bro, you wish somebody would do a stream about you that actually like it's like, oh man, they did a Resto Chesto. We did a critique on his stream. Like you would have loved that probably. Yeah, so I don't see what you're talking about, bro.
child is not an ad-hom, then I don't know, you've lost the plot because they're not engaging with the argument itself.
Yeah, you're gonna keep watching too, boy. Look at you.
They're just
Can't get
doing
enough.
some characteristic bullshit that, again, it's just like, this is so stupid. This is so retarded.
Why don't you leave? See, this is like an example, very meta of what this dude Hornet is like. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. This person like, this is so riveting. Oh, this is so stupid. Being sarcastic. It's like if you don't like it, move on. It'd be similar of if you're playing basketball against a bunch of kids with Down syndrome, and you're just running up the score all day long, right? Yet you'll be like, yeah, man, this is so stupid. Why is it so easy? Why we just keep dunking on them? You know what I mean? They're literally stupid people. But yet you keep playing. We were always taught that if you don't like what a man is saying, move on. Move on. What are you doing sniffing around? Jock sniffer.
Keep going, Vice. I just need to fucking say it.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
It's not a hard concept to understand. I don't know why this is so foreign to you, but if you upset people by performing bad acts...
Comment from Angelica. I feel like you're not being honest with yourself, MC. Only reason you're responding is because you got triggered being some fucking... Absolutely. I'm not these persons like, I didn't trigger it. I can be stoic I can be stoic most of the time. But yeah, man. Someone's talking shit about me, I'll feel a certain way for a minute. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Y'all don't. Very, 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 very telling by where you grew up, man.
Actions. They'll let you know that in the future. If that's brand new,
for whatever reason, they don't like what I'm saying. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect my real life.
She knows the reason. Wait, pause. She fucking knows the reason. Stop acting like a dumb bitch. Oh my god. You know the fucking reason, you dumb bitch. Okay? It's because when you upset people as humans, when you upset someone, they let you know. That's the part of the consequences that you keep talking about. It's not a hard concept to understand. I don't know why.
Yeah, this guy seems pretty triggered on the commentary right there.
This is so foreign to you, but if you upset people by performing bad actions, they'll let you know that in the future. If that's brand new information to you, then fuck, dude. I don't know how you've made it this far. Because this should be basic level fucking like 5-year-olds know this. 5-year-olds know if I punch my friend's gonna punch me back. That's super base level interactions like that. This should have been taught to you a long time ago during the dinosaur age. My brain's dying.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting.
Machine with a comment about the Hornet dude, I guess. No disrespect, but this is another trans person. I don't know. I have no idea.
To their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
It's just like, come on. Yelling at this point because brain's dying. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm taking up a lot of the time. Just
your brain's dying. Yes, you're still
at
here.
This point because it's retarded that she can't form any fucking logical arguments. But it's just like, come on. Like she knows. She fucking knows. Let's continue.
He may be smart, but why is he sniffing around somewhere that he doesn't obviously is giving him a headache? That doesn't sound too smart to me, Joku.
Just it's so frustrating to have people like this around.
No, it's not. Seriously.
Yeah.
I was always told, like, from my big brothers, like, just move on. If you don't like something,
yeah,
just move on. Like, keep it moving. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Watch this.
personal
Watch this.
attacks like that on my looks, yeah, they don't bother me too much.
Yeah.
Interaction either, like actually form a relationship. And these fucking argumentation lines, but if you can't say things that are contradicting your argumentation as well, you can't be like, the internet is so bad and it's creating all of these fucking problems, breeding narcissism, and say the internet's not real. Like that these are contradictory statements.
There's one funny thing about all that shit, saying that while using the social media platform.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's just like, I need these people to go outside and interact with people. Not just like a baseline interaction either, like actually form a relationship with people outside.
Is that what they're advocating for?
No, I need them to. I need these two people to. Because they don't understand that the things that they're complaining about online...
We need to go outside and touch grass. You never do that. Part of the reason why some of us stream, why I stream, is because there's so much grass touching in real life, raising a family, making money, exploring the island. Like what? Sometimes it's nice just to get on the computer, right? So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. And that's what my career is talking to people. So what are you talking about?
Happen in the real world. I need them to go outside and see, oh, this shit fucking happens outside too. Crazy.
I mean, I'm not assuming things I don't know about. You're coming to a guy that probably never. No, I won't assume things. Does Hornet have a son? I think I heard he has a kid or something like that. I mean, hopefully he takes him to the park. You're telling me to go outside, right? I get it.
Yo, niggas.
That we fucking have to arrive from. It's not a complex fucking thing. It shouldn't be this complex for you to understand, but you need to touch grass sometimes. You just actually need to touch grass. I'm sorry. I just the copyright toll thing is just always so stupid. Where someone
comment from Buddha. It's ironic that ADPC has been married for almost 15 years and has no one has ever asked him about marriage advice. However, they ask single people on dating advice. That don't make sense. Yeah, a lot don't make sense here. Good observation.
tries to make an argument, like,
but this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
That's the whole point of the show, Hornet Man. The whole point of the show.
Yeah, the whole point is to break down how dumb these people are. Let's go. That's the thing that actually frustrates the shit out of me. Yeah, so
she gonna figure I ain't got no money, so go away.
Men and women are the same as what
did I do? Say he got no money? What a surprise!
Any thoughts?
No, I just think
not
that I
they're
don't
the same,
think
they're a
criminals
minority
should be
class.
allowed to victimize people online. vulnerable
Non-criminals should not be allowed to victimize people, you fucking retard. You actually brain dead, smooth, fucking brained, stupid bitch.
But this is.
You talk to your mom like that? Calling a bitch? Really? Is it that serious? Damn. Wow. You talk to your baby's mother like that, man?
kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other
Your grandmother, man, call her a bitch too.
YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know.
Oh fuck, dude. This is actual smooth brain shit. Go ahead, Vice. It's just like, what the fuck, dude.
The last of her, everything that she had before she left the planet to the creator, and that creator didn't even acknowledge what she'd said. Nothing.
Yeah.
And it to me, like, that's who I want to try and protect, the vulnerable.
Right. Yeah.
The delusions of grandeur.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Vulnerable people. So, yeah, to me, it's insanity. And I think that when I say I want to protect, I want to try and put measures.
I want to protect the children.
Vulnerable people from people with a criminal past. Is that something bad? Because if it is, then I'm bad.
And like, you criticize her for that, then her next response.
Are we not men?
You don't like children? You don't want to protect
All
children?
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
Pause that shit. Oh my fucking god, I hate these talking points. I actually am going to blow my... Oh my god.
You'll blow your head up, yet you still continue.
Okay. Bullying has existed before social media. People had to interact with their bullies all the fucking time beforehand. This isn't a new fucking concept.
Joe Cool with the comment, yeah, she's shooting shots at him. She's a complicit. Yeah, I don't care. It's not my priority, dog. I care less.
This is to say that these kids have to interact with someone that said something bad with them about them on the fucking internet. It's just like fucking. Do you understand how rumors started in high school? They were fucking horrible. Fucking bullying in fucking school was fucking horrible. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking retarded talking points. They don't understand that this shit happens in real life, and it's just like it's like well, social media. Sorry, I just needed to get that out there because it's just like, dude.
I think that's the best quote of the show today.
Yeah. It's just like, this should be super simple to understand that bullying has existed for a long time. The issue isn't that social media is fucking doing this. It's the issue that bullying has been moved to a different source. The issue itself being the bullying, not the actual tool that's being used for bullying.
Bro, this guy's going off on bullying. I wonder if he was bullied as a child.
Right. It's address the actual point, not the side tangent point of if we get rid of social media, kids won't be bullied. That's not a logic train that you can use.
And I don't know if I heard it right. Maybe I heard it wrong. Like, let's say if she's a teacher, right, and she has a social media account. And I'm thinking, like, you need to be super careful about.
Oh, you're gonna have some negative fucking.
I mean, do you have a view on bullying at all?
Yeah, that's right. Lord and Hornet. The clip talked about cyberbullying for sure. Well, hey, why don't you put my name on my at or the link to the original stream, bro? Damn, I did the courtesy of y'all. I put the the link in there. Common courtesy, bro. Come on, man. Better than that.
Like bullying, like we should try to mitigate bullying.
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
It is a lot at this point. It is actually
because I don't want to. Not hard to figure out. Okay, fair enough, man. We see how you roll. Let's get back to your trauma bullying narrative. You put us right there, bro. You seem like you're one of those guys that used to get punked all the time. That's why it's so vivid in the description.
Some of the dumbest shit you will ever hear from
I think
people.
we covered quite a bit as well.
Oh, we got through a lot of this. Like we got through an hour of it, but it's just
No,
again
be patient, grasshopper.
not super. These ideas aren't super thought out, and it's not. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out, right?
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching.
Go ahead, machine.
So
correct.
You know,
but I just want to do this as a thing now moving forward, where I break down arguments and see.
But this
comment from Buddha: avoided Hornet. Then by that logic, NPC don't need an interview and address any drama with Mel last week, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I think you do that, bro.
This is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know,
Shout out to the Powder Dusty.
I'm forcing you. You don't have to watch. You can't get enough, man.
They should thank you.
Yes. By explaining simple concepts about things that they should probably know, but it's oh my god. But again, shout out to the Powder Dusty for providing this to us. This is content.
I mean, all due respect, I'm very grateful for Flow State and his contribution to the sponsorship, but don't get it twisted. This was my channel, and you got a significant reduced price, you know, off the promotion and app that he received. So yeah, don't get it twisted, bro.
At the end of the day, that's all we look for. But we can play twice.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, you were one of those people that got punked, definitely.
And that there's exceptions when it's okay.
I think if
it's funny, this guy says, "Why are you so mad?" I'm annoyed. I mean, if we're talking about mad, dude, you were just like, you lost your shit, bro, earlier in the last like 5 minutes before your trauma bullying narrative, personal narrative. You were losing your shit, bro. So what the fuck are you talking about? You still get punked. Absolutely, probably.
if somebody is a bad person and they're doing bad to innocent people, then yeah, why not point it out? There's lots of channels that do that, right? There's channels that point out other
For the chat, I think, wait, Flow State, you
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is my choice to watch, and I did. And I'm okay with it, bro. I'm not getting angry per se. You mean you dressed? You couldn't keep our name out your mouth, so I had to say. I didn't have to say. I chose to say something. Just like why are you here, bro? Sniffing around.
You particularly. I already said in the beginning, I'm not bringing up the old shit in the chat. So just
No.
I don't feel like timing you out or whatever,
yeah.
bro. But
people need to move.
yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about it another time, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Flow State, I guess, right now, and whoever else. Like, I'm not talking about stuff that happened a couple months ago and whatnot.
If it's related to the topic, why can't Plo ask about it? Especially since he paid for the sponsorship.
So, I think that's a third time. What do they say when you say things 3 times? That should be sufficient.
You should be able to ask things related to the topic.
Right
so,
here,
you know.
Right.
Back on this,
what the fuck do I know?
But this is kind of what they do. I mean, what they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
You know.
Christ.
Men tend to prefer women who
Gender
show
conversations are such a waste of time, dude. Now keep going, keep going. I don't want to sit here longer than I have to listening to this fucker. Spice, just play it.
That's associated with youth.
These are just a waste of time.
Symmetry. So symmetry is very, very important as a marker of beauty. So we tend to see symmetrical.
This is a bigger
faces
waste of time than me writing out
waist
all
to
these
hip
notes
ratio,
for the stream.
0.68. That seems to be because you're the one making the.
So you took Hornet, you took the time to write notes about it, yet you didn't give any solution or your take. And you say, "Oh, this was not right." I didn't hear very much of you saying, correcting it. Just a lot of complaining and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, what a waste of time. Do you have a child, dude? Because, man, what a waste of time you're giving, bro. You could be probably building with them. So you're embarrassed to admit the fact that you do have one. That's shameful.
Decisions.
Am I the only one that's
because
lost
women
here?
are more prone to anger.
I think I'm the only one that's lost here. Like, what does this have to do with parasocial relationships? Social media being bad. I don't know why we're talking about genders. I don't get it. Maybe that's just me. Maybe my brain isn't big enough to actually understand what this actually has to do with the thing, but keep going.
Anxiety disorders and depression than men.
What's going on? TML, the legend.
Thanks, Powder Dusty, for providing us with this dissection of this shit. Because,
yeah, man.
oh my god,
parasocial experiences.
Listen, we're gonna let it. I'm gonna give them a little bit more because I want to hear what the Machine Lie says, and then we'll end it there.
Tell me these points about like the social relationship in media. It's the new form of media, and you're the product.
What?
Can you fucking?
We're the product.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was saying that. Basically in social media, you're the product. Essentially, it's a form of corporate espionage. So it's telecommunications.
All right, that's it. Vice, pause it. We're done. When someone says corporate espionage, we leave. Because that means we are headed down the most brain dead fucking argument we could actually ever hear in our life. So
you're saying that what about TML's argument is brain dead? I mean, you have all those notes.
Oh, with that, we have reached the end of this dissection of the Mel Pandora parasocial activity movie that the Powder Dusty has provided us with. A thank you to the Powder Dusty for sponsoring that stream and giving us the opportunity to actually see this shit go down. So, base mods. I hope you guys at least took away like some of the argumentations, and if she's watching, I hope you actually learned how to actually formulate your thoughts a bit better before you decide to go taking any level of legislation on, because you are a dumb bitch at the moment and should figure out that you should read a little bit before you try to pass yourself off as an expert, because some people will take that very kindly, such as myself.
But this is kind of what they do. What they're about to engage in here is essentially what they do is they develop narratives about other YouTubers by reacting to their videos and hate watching their content. So
correct.
Wait a minute. Wait, this is the music, Hornet, you choose for your outro? So this music moves you? Wow. Some AI music. There we go. All right, that's the deal on that. What we got? Blind Fury, you up next, bro. This is a being, Mel Pandora, who has done it all, man. She is still the queen of the Poundverse. You know
what? That's crazy. That's wild.
Hey, Joe Cool, you think I'm gonna do the Cory Booker filibuster or something?
Wild to say that. I don't even know why he would say that.
She's taking on the institutions. Why would I say that? Because I think she got panelist streamer of the year NBC Awards. That's one reason. And I think out of all these people, she has the most subs and whatnot. No, actually, Joe Cool has the most subs, but he's not a queen. Some would say probably he's a king. She's fought the Catholic Church and won. She's does it all, man. And
hold on, what? I think I missed something. Oh shit! I know she wasn't. She can take on
Gary Black. Does AI music feel empty to anyone else? I mean, certainly that one does. That outro from Hornet definitely empty. Yeah, but some of it's good. Like I've seen that like that R&B like soul parody music. Actually, it kind of slaps a little bit.
On the Catholic Church, she took on the school system in England.
Today, this is a Sarah Killian. Yeah, she's doing 8K. That's good. That's great, actually. Yeah, look at these guys. They wanted to co-sign it. Flow State with the 8K and what's his name? Joe Cool. No, that's just Flow State. Yeah, she's doing good. Doing great, actually. We're going to talk about parasocial relationships. So, without further ado, the legend herself, Mel Pandora. Good to have you.
How you doing, NPC?
I'm sorry, man, but this person is so sneaky and treacherous, man. So treacherous because
damn,
she's
said treacherous, man.
Supposedly got a degree in psychology, but more than that, she has a fucking
that makes you treacherous
expertise.
I would like how you use it
in manipulation, man. In
yeah, Clue has 462 subs. Yes, way to go, buddy. Keep pushing.
Fucking woman trickery. And
oh yeah, by the way, he said, "Who the fuck? You don't know Blind? Put some respect on his name, man. That's Blind Blizzy, man. He claims he's not part of the Panelverse, but at least now he is. Yeah.
And look at my titties while I fuck up your brain.
Chris, what's the purpose? What was the purpose of this? The purpose of this was to review the streams that were about my stream. That's what it was. And my thoughts about the interview. How it wasn't an interview. People thought it was an interview. It's a conversation, man. Just like I said in the title.
Brain and stuff.
We talk, no big deal.
Hi chat, hi everybody. Unfortunately, I can't comment.
What's up with this music? Is
Blind said he's one of the one with the purple butt plug.
Is that music just me, or do y'all hear that weird ass like depressing music in the back?
Depressing comes from the dude that's in a fucking closet, dark ass dungeon in the background. Not depressing. I guess it could be depressing. Not to go too hard, but it's like space UFO music, bro. If you go into the control deck of where the grays are, you see the baby gray playing with the planetary balls. Pause. Of the Aeon, the current Aeon, you're gonna hear this music, bro. You're gonna hear this epic chakra cleaning music. Patrick Baby.
I'm not ignoring everybody. Hello to everybody. And
Titties of
I'm
manipulation. That's
really
funny.
excited about being here. How you doing?
And just because I know that this is going to get thrown in my face, about a month ago, the last time I had contact with her was when I checked on her, because I know that people had been going hard on her, and I did want to make sure that she was not going to just be in a bad way. And I said, hey, I know.
Yeah, that's smart move, Blind, to be fair with me.
We had our differences, but just want to make sure you're okay. Like, just want to make sure you're okay. And she's like, yeah, I'm okay. And that was it. So like, that wasn't me kissing her ass. It wasn't me. I care about whether people live or die, man.
Let me drop the link. Anybody's more than welcome to come up. You know, stay on topic, handle yourself with respect.
And that's the reality of it.
You've been warned. Yeah, I'm doing great. I see.
Everybody, simply by the nature of what a parasocial relationship is, it isn't going to affect everybody. I think y'all are being a little bit hyperbolic, because y'all might be getting ahead of yourselves.
You know, since I stepped back, I've really felt inspired, and I've spoken to you about this, to write a dissertation.
Dono, buy me a coffee, man. It's right there, man. Let's go for it.
Or a thesis, and I'm definitely taking this into real life. In what respect is that I'm going to be lobbying this year. So last year I spent online talking about the dangers of social media with parasocial relationships and all that. This year I'm going to take it to Parliament.
Wow, to Parliament, huh?
She said that she's gonna, and that's a hefty workload right there, guys. For those of you that aren't college scholars and stuff like that, she said she's going to write a dissertation, a thesis. She was going to lobby, and she was going to address Parliament, which is sometimes people spend their entire, I don't know, their entire 20s trying to accomplish just like half of that.
You sound like a cheapskate, bro.
But I don't know how much. I don't know what she's capable of. I have no idea what this woman is capable of. I mean, in a sense, to lobby, and she was going to address Parliament, which is sometimes people spend their entire, I don't know, their entire 20s trying to accomplish just like half of that. But I don't know how much. I don't know what she's capable of.
What up, baby?
I have no idea what this woman is capable of. I mean, in a sense of like,
you gotta get to this video.
Theoretically, she's capable of everything. But
well, how are you doing, Joe Cool?
I'm doing well. You've given me the time of my life, motherfucker. I'm doing
you love
well.
this. You love this stuff, huh?
I do. This is psychology at its best. I had a million fucking questions, man. You know, when you're done. First, if you don't mind, the
sorry,
first
boy, I
thing,
put you on pause for a second, boy.
The first thing is all of this is, you know, I'm contributing about 70-80% of it to the hatred for Mel. I'm seeing motherfuckers kicking in who I didn't even know didn't even like it. This is incredible.
Yeah. Popping out the woodworks.
Throwing out the woodworks. I had no idea. And I knew she was unpopular. I didn't know until now. I learned a lot about you tonight, obviously, but we're still just meeting.
Yeah.
And I say you're on 3D chess shit. I say you're a smart motherfucker, man. We can get into that later, too.
Hey, man. I mean, I'll take it. I appreciate it, man. You know, I was thinking about this, man. It was like an emotional roller coaster a little bit. In the sense that, like, I had to listen to all these clips. I didn't have to, but in order to do it right, I had to listen to them.
I can tell, right? It shows that the time that you spent. It shows and your emotions and your presentment. It shows. Go ahead.
Because when it comes down to it, even though I think Hornets is probably a dickhead and Neve's a kind of a mean person, I mean, but the only reason I say that to them is because I have those tendencies. And even just to take that out of the equation, I mean, they do what they do. They're pretty good at it. So it's true. It's just that it's kind of like, man, I couldn't do that like they do it like all the time. Like this is enough. this is why when I do it, I'm going to do it big. You know what I'm saying? So,
what did I want to ask you? Did you see it coming? No, when you did this stream with Mel, did you see the hate on the other end?
I mean, I could feel the heat coming out.
Did you see the hate on the other end before you even did it? When you put up that Mel interview with the Mel, did you not? Are you blind? Did you not know? Because you know that you were going to get up there and not say anything. Mel is going to shoot shots. Yeah, them bitch ass niggas. You know you're not going to fucking get nobody a chance to respond. You didn't see 1 + 2 = 3? Or did you?
No, I did. Like I said, I don't care though. I mean, I care to a certain extent because, you know, I'm not a dickhead in the sense that like, I'm not like, fuck everyone else. No. I took that into priority, but it wasn't the top priority.
It looks like it caught you off guard a bit, and I don't listen to what come out of motherfucker mouth. I know you care because I've been watching this crazy ass mushroom video for an hour, right? I know you care.
It's kind of, hopefully it's a little psychedelic too. This experience. No, I do care because like, if I didn't care, I would privatize everything, not want to talk to people on a panel. Obviously, I do care. I mean, I thought that was common knowledge. You know, and if I really don't like you, I won't even bring you up, let alone make a video about you.
Yeah.
I may not like what you do, but
I think
doesn't mean I don't like you.
This is like NPC. I've never seen you anything other than cool. This to me is probably you're straight crashing out right now. You're that level. You're probably
controlled crash out, Joe.
I'm tearing them up right now, and you're just chilling.
Yes,
if this is bad as it is not horrible.
Right. It is what it is. And a lot of the things that people think are probably like, ooh, it's the people's own words. And then when you keep on like hitting the same point over and over again, there's gonna be some imprint left on folks. And I mean they're gonna come take what they will out of it. I just wanted to address it and then move on. You know, because
I'm gonna get these cats the time to hop up here and
who's up here?
And
I didn't even see. Defend.
And if some of these people don't hop up, then I'm gonna take some of their positions and
you're good. You're good. I paid
good positions.
This ain't for free. That's why I'm trying to say drop the league.
I got a question.
We have a big
Joe
panel.
Cool,
we got 10.
Yo, man.
What's up, Joe?
Didn't you abandon Mel because she would not allow you to say the word nigga on her panel?
You fucking right.
I'm glad you owned up to it, man. I didn't want you to back out of that one.
No, fuck that. Not just her. A bunch of motherfuckers. Cool. This is true. Niggas know
me. Because you can't say nigga.
Yes, this is how I talk, right? I have to deal with this shit in real life. Let me explain it, please.
There's no reason to abandon somebody.
Well, I can't go on her show and I can't curb my mouth for her. I still loved her and all of that shit. We were, as far as I was concerned, I'd still go over there and say hi and just leave. But I'm not gonna curb my behavior. It's like saying, take off your hat to me. That's it.
You loved her. You'd love her wanting to get monetized. And you know that word makes it hard to get monetized.
I didn't stop her. I didn't prevent it.
So why did you leave? You said it's love, right?
It's love. Listen, saying nigga don't
you
got nothing to do with
sacrifice for someone that you love.
No.
Correct?
You're making false assumptions. Saying nigga don't endanger her show.
You don't know that.
I do, because I've done it every fucking where since I've jumped on YouTube. I've listened to Nas
and are you monetized? Can you accept super chats on your channel?
I'm monetized, yeah.
Okay. All right, man. You got anything else for the topic, though? I guess that's part of the topic a little bit, but
man, fuck that Ben Bowing bullshit, man. I know motherfuckers I talk like that, and it's cool with them for fucking 9 months.
Yeah.
And then some, at some point it's always, but they never liked it to begin with. That's a little.
But how did it get from love?
Excuse me.
How did it get from love to this right here?
Let me finish that.
Crass. Can you not say that on my show? No, the answer is no every time. She ain't the only motherfucker who a show I stopped going to.
You
what if somebody said, oh wow. Somebody said, like, I'm like, Joe, could you please not say the N-word when you come on my broadcast? You take it some certain kind of way or what?
It depends. It depends. If I come into there and that was your type of broadcast, I probably wouldn't have entered unless I was prepared for those rules.
Right.
But you know, I don't. The other thing is usually the case. I'm just me. I've been knowing a motherfucker for a year, and they've been holding it in that they don't like that word, and they think we're cool enough now where I can say, Joe, you know, why don't you stop saying, really, nigga? You know how disrespectful that is. Who the fuck is you? And if that YouTube shit were real, you'd have an argument. But we know it's not because we all listen to rap music. Every record we ever heard.
She was going for monetization when she made that rule. She was going for it.
What do a black
She was applying for it, so she had to be on her best behavior during that time.
Right, and you think nigga changes that up somehow? You think that's a negative word?
I think it does. Supposedly it does. I think it does. Yeah.
Because if they if they block it from the chat, that means they have a problem with it attached to their brand. If they keep blocking it from their chat.
All right.
I've never seen it blocked from chat. I said
they do block it.
Got one more
every now and then they let it slide for some reason. Maybe it's the content creator.
Which word are you talking about? Hard ER or A?
No, the A. I haven't been able to type the A anytime this year.
Okay. All right. Everybody types to me. They were like, "What up, my nigga?" Everybody types.
Maybe they accept it on certain channels or whatever.
Yeah.
But I know for monetization, it gets more strict, not less strict.
You should see my channel and how often I say that word.
All right. Let me address this real quick. Yeah. It says, Polly, laughable. You don't want to address the truth. You just want to ball wash. First of all, females don't have balls unless you're trans. I won't even go there.
Yeah. That's a rabbit hole, man. It's a retarded rabbit hole, but it's still a rabbit hole.
Glory hole. Yeah. Or Fox or something like that. Hey, but no, like, address what truth? Come up here or stay down there. What truth did I did not address? Like I said, I don't give a fuck about all this shit.
I'm sorry.
But go ahead, speak for her.
Since
Joe,
you can speak for somebody, I don't even know who came up with this. But one of the truths that I saw being spoken tonight is that the argument in the chat, I was mostly reading chat, was saying that, well, they know what type of person he is and that he's going to give a straight up interview with no bullshit. And the truth is that everybody's talking about is you used her for monetization. You knew niggas was gonna come in just under the name. That's one of the truths. That's one of the
that's what they think.
But I thought y'all didn't like her.
Let me address this. Hold on.
Not sure that's relevant.
First of all, like I'm already eligible for monetization before that. I'm eligible, right? You mean to what you call it? I can request for it. So that has nothing to do with the numbers. Yeah, it's nice to have more people. And
that's it. That's what they're talking about. Yeah.
But that's not. I wanted to have a conversation with her. Why is that so hard to believe, bro?
Because I'm sure you did. You're sincere.
Don't I always do that, Joe?
Yes, I'm sure you're sincere, and I barely know you, and I would have assumed it'd be like that. But
now you don't know me.
Suspect.
Okay.
No, I mean, I know you like
kidding.
I know you. Okay, I expect you to be that guy. In fact, a lot of this is out of character as far as I know you. But I also think no one's so blind that they're not aware. If I throw this name and a title, the people will come. But that nigga should also be smart enough to know that them people are gonna ask questions. And when she do some slad shit and they don't get a chance to respond, he put his ass on the line, and they should get his ass. They should chew his ass.
Yeah, that's one thing I have to say this. I have to say this. I don't like the sneak this, especially if we're gonna be like no. You know what I mean? People can't respond.
Yes,
I don't like that.
My man.
But this, I'll give you that for sure. Yeah. But it's like, I'm still not gonna let anybody up. But yeah, I don't like that though.
Until then, it wasn't a whole lot I can say. The interview said yes, he was aware. But then when it's
a conversation.
This and they're not allowed to say, then of course, I assume, I don't know that shit.
But where does it say that YouTube is a free speech platform though? Most people run their panel and let anybody up, but I guess I'm not like everybody else. Yeah.
That's what it is. I'm a cop watcher, not to make it about me, but when I came in, that was the argument. You cop watch, they want to say crazy shit in chat, and people fell for it. Like if you like free speech, you'll let us say anything. I'm the guy who came into the community saying that whack ass argument, nigga. This is my home. You come in the house, say something about my wife, I'm knocking you in your fucking jaw.
Right.
And that shit ended.
Right. Yeah. I feel you. Let's get on this Blind Fury. Let's Blind Fury. That's the rapper, the blind rapper. I mean, blind, busy, blind. Let him get his shine on. It's your shine on, player. It's on now. You ain't thugging if you ain't riding on Chrome now.
Circumstances.
Blind, I hope you were fair in this critique.
But that's a lot. Now listen to what she's going to be lobbying for.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I don't think that people with a criminal past should be monetized on
that right there. That's the reason why I'm right here. Why I'm about to dissect this whole lady's everything she's talking about. Right?
Yeah, I didn't agree with it. I said I don't agree with what that policy for the same reason that Blind's about to say. That's why he did the stream, right, Blind? Mostly.
Yep. That's the whole reason, man. Because I got a criminal record, and she's trying to say we don't deserve to make money on YouTube.
Do you make money off YouTube?
I can. I got 3,000 subs.
Wow. But do you have are you monetized up?
Nah.
Have you not
yet?
But Blind, you're in a different country. How can what she does? How can Parliament affect you?
No, the thing is that I know her. And her spewing this kind of bullshit when I have the power to say something against it, I just felt like I had to say something against it. I wasn't trying to. I've never spoken against Mel, no matter what she's done to me. But this right here, I felt was too far.
Is it because it's now trendy and cool to talk shit about Mel? I'm just.
I missed that boat. I missed that boat by months. I never spoke on Mel the whole time everybody was doing it. You know that, Clue.
You sure you just didn't want to jump in because everybody, the cool kids are doing it.
No,
so why don't I do it?
They're not that cool, Clue.
I'm just saying. Okay, quote unquote cool kids.
About it.
Quote unquote cool kids.
Okay, all right.
Well,
let's start
asking. NPC, before we move on, I just heard what she said. That them cats who have records shouldn't be able to make money. That is the most insane shit I've ever heard. Did you smack her down behind that comment?
No, I told her when she brought it up, I'm like, what? Are you crazy? Like, that's as soon as she brought it up, I would get pushback. You know I mean, that's stupid because it's like Blind's gonna say it, but like, how the hell are some people gonna feed their family or you're trying to do good when that's one of the only few things you can make money on?
I ain't thinking that's a shot at Flo in particular. I think she's that vicious.
I'll let you
now.
tell it, man.
Yeah, I'm telling it. I think she's that vicious now. I didn't think that in the past, but after seeing how she went on Resto,
she's doing that.
Names were not mentioned, however, you know, it is what it is.
She blew up Resto spot.
This person,
you have to consider that 100% of the people who are attacking her are not in England. So why are y'all feelings about this?
That's true.
She can't affect you.
Nobody in England.
What does that get to do with any fucking thing? If you in Kansas
it's called
City,
jurisdiction, Joe. Cool jurisdiction.
I'm not supposed to get mad at you if you're in the same country as me. That's weird, bro.
It doesn't. Whatever I want to do politically does not affect you. We in two different countries.
What you're doing, we're in the same country, me and you. I'm assuming.
No, I'm saying I'm giving an example of Mel. Mel's in a different country than everybody talking shit about her.
But she don't still influence people in America. It's the influence that I'm standing up against. It's
but she's talking legislation, which means only applies to England.
Saying it.
It doesn't apply to you. You still have the First Amendment, sir.
Wait.
Everybody listening to her gets influenced. The people that agree with her get influenced to feel that way. And the next thing you know, a sentiment like that gets carried on.
The slippery slope argument, really?
I missed you there a little bit, Chloe. I missed your argument about she is saying that I'm going to go and help make a law. And what's his name here? I forgot. Blizzy is saying that, how dare you do that? People won't be able to feed. I was just talking about how shitty she was, but her argument, as far as the law, you're absolutely correct. That shit is not gonna fucking affect him if she gets it passed. And Blizzy, I agree. She puts out ripples every time she says that crazy shit, but she ain't the ripple king or queen.
I mean, they already
they
already don't have freedom of speech over there. So
all right, here we go.
It's already fucked up over there.
Hold on, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Even so, Clue, people who are have records in Europe need to be held to that. Is it fair to them?
Good point, wrestler. Good point. Very good.
Is
I'm
it
slow.
fair? Okay.
Thank you, Rusty. You
This
made me
still
feel
needs to.
smart.
This still needs to be. I
You
don't
say
know how they
Rusty.
do it over there, but doesn't it still need to be voted on by somebody or
But
parliament?
it's your
Yeah,
job to speak
they do.
against that shit, bro.
Go
It's-
ahead.
She
Go ahead,
can't. She
Bly.
can't just say I need it done and it gets done. She don't have that kind of power.
No.
It needs to go through a process.
As streamers, it's our whole thing to speak up against something we disagree with, bro. Like that's what we do.
But your freedom
Yeah,
won't be
exactly.
touched if she's able to do it. Your
Nah,
freedom stays
I'm
the
not-
same.
Well, that's the thing is I'm not. If I was trying to meet her at the polls, then I would do something like that. I'm trying to challenge her influence. To anybody that would agree with her, I'm putting up the other side of the argument, saying this is ridiculous bullshit coming from somebody that you shouldn't even listen to.
Clearly.
Here's a question from or a comment from the Powdered Dusty. I asked her a question about what she wanted to do in Parliament, and she said ex-con comment. NBC, was that a shot?
Straight
Bro,
shot.
nigga, that wasn't a shot. That was artillery.
Yeah. What do you?
Artillery, bro.
What? Yeah.
That's
bro.
a fucking massacre.
Ooh, do you feel NBC? You know, she's shooting shots at motherfuckers. You
shooting
giving her
shot,
that
yeah.
platform.
She's
bro.
shooting shots like Iverson right there, man.
Nah.
She White Iverson.
I don't know. I got to see if I'm guilty of that because maybe you're not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Let's listen to shout out to Blind. Let's do this shit. Nega.
Who gets her kicks out of manipulating the shit out of people and twisting people up in a knot mentally and emotionally and having them at her every beck and call. Literally, like fucking manipulating people into oblivion. She thinks that it should be up to her to say people with the criminal past shouldn't be able to be monetized. That's taking away if like luckily, thank God, it's not up to her. But essentially, if it was up to her, that's just completely removing the ability for me to reform my life.
But you're not monetized yet, though. You said. So, I mean, in theory, yeah, baby. If you lived in England and we're monetized, but
that's the goal. My goal. That's what I've been working for since New Year's was to become monetized, and I reached that goal. I just haven't. I haven't done that with the channel because I have to renew my license.
Yeah, I don't think she's affecting you in the slightest bit. Yeah, it might be 7 years from now, but
I agree. I agree with that.
Do you see it as a shot? Is that what it is?
Actually, no, the thing is, like with somebody
making me think Clue was right now.
I'm just making the argument against her. Like I stand against everything that she represents, and I don't. And she spoke on something that really touched a button with me, so I just had to address it.
I see.
Like there's no like if it was.
What's that, man?
Like there's nothing ethical behind what I'm saying. Like I just purely and flat out just can't stand this person, and I disagree with everything she said right here.
What the fuck?
If it's not
shout out to the wait, hold on. Shout out to Dimitri Shuff for the big $15 buy me a coffee. Appreciate it. Thank you.
What
if
the
it's not
fuck
for
happened?
YouTube, there would.
What you mean? What you mean?
It's a switch was thrown, and a bunch of people just turned on her, like overnight.
You missed what she did to earn that hate.
She turned on us.
You see how she slammed fucking Resto and for starters. You got
so that nigga was innocent.
No, I was.
Is that what you're saying? He was just doing his job, and all of a sudden she turned on him. Right?
Yeah.
Is that your story?
No.
Is that your testimony?
Hearing, because it's easier to argue that nonsense than what the fuck I said. So
you're leaving out a whole novel full of shit. All right. When you say that,
when I say a sentence, I don't paint a novel. That's interesting as fuck. Again, I say she earned the hate. I'm not commenting on Flo, Sarah.
So she just turned on him for no reason.
All of them
for no reason.
Granted. No. You tell me the reason.
Was there a reason?
Before you do that, let me address this comment. God here, Gardner with a question. NBC, are you aligned with Mel in her outlook? Am I aligned with her in her outlook? In particular, this legislation shit, I don't agree with that. Am I aligned with Mel? I'm cool with Mel. She's my friend. You know, I think I'm friendly with a couple people here too. But yeah,
Clue,
let's go. Go ahead, Clue.
You were telling me what Resto did to deserve that.
No, you were going to tell me because you brought up Resto. I didn't bring that name up.
Look at you.
You were going to do that. Because
your
your narrative is he was minding his own business, managing her page, and all of a sudden she said, "You know what? I'm gonna fuck up this nigga's life." Is that what happened? Yes or no? Is that what happened?
I commented on Mel. You fantasized the rest of that shit. Pulled Resto's name into it. Now speak on it. What did he do?
Okay, who brought up Resto's name, NPC?
Not
Tell
me.
the truth.
In the comment, wait.
Who
in the
brought up
conversation-
Resto's name?
Hold on, let me.
Because I was leaving names out of this.
Okay,
but
hold on.
this nigga want to bring it
What
up.
are you
We're
talking
gonna
about?
talk
I didn't
about
bring
it.
up his name in the conversation with Mel. His name wasn't brought up once.
I'm talking about this conversation right here after Blind's clip.
You say, why are they jumping on Mel? I say, see, you didn't see what she do to her and the hate. You see, you brought up what? And she got it for no reason.
You brought up Resto.
Resto was innocent.
No, I said Joe Cool brought up Resto.
Okay, you make it your way. Apparently, you like.
You don't know what she did to Resto? That was a quote from you.
And you still ain't answered it. Dance some more. Get your tap shoes out. Tell me now.
I ain't falling for that.
This is a machine lines with a comment. Machine lines with a comment. It says it's like Martin Luther King versus Malcolm X. Wow. Damn. Who's who?
That better be Malcolm, damn it.
About integration, huh, Cliff?
Hey, but if nobody can articulate what happened with Resto, let's just talk about the viewers that were lied to, like, because that's the one that nobody missed. Like,
okay, we could do that. Okay,
you don't have an issue with that, Clue?
Y'all want to talk about that? Go ahead.
Okay, how were the viewers lied to?
Bro, have you? I can't even trust you.
You can answer that with a statement, not a question. How were the viewers lied to?
You didn't answer, so don't stand on firm footing over there.
See, here's another example of somebody bringing something up and it not getting pressed forward. What did the people get lied to about?
That's fair. Don't dodge like Clue. That's fair. What was
What were the people lied to about?
You missed the whole last season, Clue.
So that's
if you could just tell me, we can move this conversation forward. Blind.
No one's answering.
What were the people lied? He brought it up, so I'm just asking.
I don't even
what?
Remember. I don't know. You win.
See, nobody wants to continue. They bring up some new information. I say, okay. And I ask a question. Give me further information. Okay. It's like, you don't remember? You weren't around? You lived under a rock? Just answer the motherfucking question.
Okay, she said she was making plans to bang a whole bunch of different people in Vegas.
Stop.
She said that.
Always blaming someone. Stop.
You cut him off. What was he saying?
What was that?
He says
everybody.
Maybe his internet went out or something.
Oh, no.
That was my son, bro. He said, stop blaming everybody.
That's I was like, the fifth person on the panel?
No,
only in spirit.
Can I just address a comment in the chat? Look, this is how loyal I have been to Mel. Markella says to ask Blind what Mel did to me. I kept everything Mel did to me under wraps. I didn't speak on it. I never had a motivation to ever speak on it. So I let her do everything she done to me. I let her do it privately and secretively. And then this shit is just too far, man. Too far. Like she shouldn't even be out here speaking on what people with the criminal record are not going to do, man. Well, she hasn't even handled her own shit.
So what does she do before this stream?
And on the stream, we got it. We got that part.
Before that stream that y'all commenting on, what did she do that was so bad?
She liked everybody. She used Ruck and a few other people to orchestrate some type of quote unquote skit against everybody that was a flat out lie.
This is what Clue says.
So this is about the skit.
This is just endless nonsense. Clue is ridiculous, man.
Okay.
Let's change the subject.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Every time you say
this
something,
is about the
just
skit.
you the
Okay,
same
let's
fucking question over. This is
we're getting somewhere. This
do you
Joe
talk
Cool.
at all, or do you
Joe
just
Cool.
list, motherfuckers?
Joe Cool, we're getting somewhere. This is
we're
about
not.
the skit.
No.
It'll be about the next thing that
Let's
he comes out of his
move
mouth
on.
after
Let's go.
this.
Let's go.
I just want to move it forward. Find out
Okay,
why
let's,
everybody just
put that
turned on
shit
her in 3 hours.
Down for a second. Because it was the easy thing to do, most likely. That's probably why. And maybe she is the common denominator. Who knows? Like, I'm not looking into it that far.
Listen,
We shall see.
okay. Well, we can get
We
into
shall
it.
see.
In my okay, we'll wait. We'll wait. We got it all.
I want to hear your opinion. Go ahead.
I was gonna say she deserves the hate, because it all came out. She kept everything under wraps until that Vegas shit. Everything was fucking private between them, as it should have been, considering everybody's life. Until this nigga goes out and posts that shit on her community page. What type of wild ex-girlfriend shit is that? And any motherfucker that ain't calling that shit out ain't saying, yes, that's crazy ex-girlfriend shit. You're ignoring that. Clue, did you see that? Or are you going to reverse it and say, you brought it up? Tell me more, Joe Cool. How do you feel about that, Clue? Let's get to it.
Well, y'all seem emotional when I talk about it. Now you want to talk about it?
They want to get rid of you.
Take all those
they want to get rid of you, huh?
Tap shoes, baby.
You got a $50 bounty on you.
$50. Okay, pay it up.
Yeah,
Give my
yeah.
man some money.
There
Shut
you
me
go.
up for $50. Let's go. Who's first?
No opinion, Clue.
Give my man
Come on,
$50
guys.
to shut me up.
No opinion, Clue.
I got Clue on the back end.
Well, since I'm about to get kicked off, let me go ahead and see if I can squeeze as many words in as possible.
No opinion, Clue, on what Mel did.
She didn't really do anything. It was more about what was done to her.
The community post. No opinion on
More
that.
about what was done to her.
Community post. Okay.
Now, if y'all thought y'all were going to hit, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about anybody specific. But if certain people thought they were going to hit,
hold on. Making excuses. It says that would make sense on a channel that's bigger. Come on, bro. You play with me, bro. I should
$50.
You broke ass nigga or whatever you want.
If you want me to shut up, it's $50.
You get timed out, bro. You brokey, man.
Yeah.
Whatever you are.
Clue.
More about what was done to her.
You don't even have 50
Now,
bucks.
I was saying, it seemed to me that certain people thought they were going to get sex from her in Vegas and didn't, and that's why they're mad.
A lot of people.
That's what it seems to me.
A certain lot of people turned down sex for her a ton.
Oh, they turned down sex.
Yeah, some people
okay.
did. Some people
Okay,
did.
this is news. This is news. They were the ones that turned down sex.
Some people.
All right.
We're just talking about some people.
So,
right?
Clue, are you saying, Clue, that was justified because for her to put their business like that on a community post because of some sexual stuff that didn't happen? Because some over there?
That didn't happen.
Well, I don't know what happened or didn't. I thought you were saying they
Do you think she was in danger over there?
No,
at all?
Zero. Wrestler would have cut a nigga throat. Fucking Cab turned out to be a great dude.
Okay, wait, to the book of Resto Chesto, huh?
None of us
them
were there,
men.
so let's
I
get
got
off
to-
of it.
I want to know if
to
she knows
see all of their
you're here,
characters,
too.
man. All of their characters turned. They were better. Resto, what's his name? Wrestler, Cav. I didn't know they were such men. Their stock went up in my book. That she was well protected, in my opinion. With them three niggas there, she was good. Good hands.
All right, we'll note it. Thank you, Joe.
All right.
Put the book in on that one. Special K with the comment. Benjamin, that's my son. He's always right. Happy birthday, 7th birthday, buddy. I watched the replay, the best part. One love. Yeah, man, it was his birthday. He came on yesterday. It was awesome.
Your kid's
awesome.
birthday?
Okay. Yeah, it was his 7th birthday, bro.
Happy belated.
Yeah.
Man.
Happy
We
birthday.
did a little stream together. Yeah,
People aren't feeling that $50 bounty.
Hey, does she know you're
No,
here?
they're
too?
brokies, bro. I mean, even if they, like, come on, bro. Even to prove your troll point, you can't even do that. What the fuck?
The people that came up with the bounty system would charge more than that. Fight Club
I was being
to
nice.
remove somebody for a whole stream was like $100, $150.
Nah, Chloe, it would have been like for 15
Hey,
minutes.
Clue, do you talk to her privately still?
All the time, she's a friend.
I was about to say, clearly.
Does she know that you're here on her behalf? Does she know you're here on her behalf?
Unless somebody told her.
Well, because she likes to orchestrate things behind the scenes, so I'm just asking.
come on.
Oh, are you saying she sent me? No, she didn't send me.
He's my mod.
That's what it looks like.
Isn't it crazy?
Nah, I don't know.
Clue,
Nobody
people-
sends me to do anything.
Don't you got to call it down the middle, Clue? It's crazy when a person just
I
sees
know. I never
one-sided.
seen you be so crazy, Clue. So unfair.
Because y'all see it one-sided.
Who is y'all? I'm one nigga.
Y'all paint her out to be this slut.
Who the fuck is y'all?
But
That's
nobody
18
has any
different
proof
people.
that
Who
she
the fuck
did
is
any
y'all?
slut shit.
All right, he
That's
must be talking to
amazing.
you.
Hold up.
Nobody has proof of her doing slut
Maybe
shit, but she's
y'all
supposed to be this
organized it.
YouTube
I was
slut
talking
for
to
some
him. He
fucking
responds
reason.
with y'all.
How do you know that, Clue? Because when did that become?
Where's
a
the
question?
proof? Show me the proof. Show me the proof
Is
right
that
now.
what we're
Show me the
asking?
proof. Show me the proof.
Is that what we're gonna turn this into?
It ain't about what you know. It's about what you can prove. Show me the proof.
That's the question. Okay,
This is a good point right here. Listen, why aren't you not listening to the motherfucker? Well, yeah, because they're not up here. So let's move on. Fuck it. Yeah.
We're blind to every.
If the motherfuckers that were there can come up here and correct me, I'd shut up.
Like there aren't other routes
But they're
that
bitches.
blind can take to accomplish the same amount that I can.
Yeah, shout out to Benjamin in his triathlon. He's done 8 triathlons by the age of 7. That's it, man.
With YouTube, as quickly as I can with YouTube, just purely based on my talents and.
First of all,
and
bro, stop projecting, calling to act like you're tough, you're a pussy. The link is there, bro. Why you gotta do shit, bro? It's like all you gotta do is scroll up, motherfucker.
That way niggas
God
come
damn.
in, they might have disappeared. Clip in that bitch.
No, the money is pinned. The money link is pinned.
Okay, I got you.
StreamYard, bro.
But where
You're lucky-
niggas
you're
been
lucky to get
coming?
Why in the world she would focus her attention on this specific thing is purely out of spite, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's 100% out of spite for people like Flow State mostly, and myself and anybody else that happens to be caught in that web of
yeah. What's up? What you got for us?
Hey, so first of all, thank you for letting me up. I'm not even gonna lie. Second of all, salute. Second of all, I'm not just gonna sit here and let motherfuckers keep lying on the shit that happened. She doxed me. She harassed people's families over and over and over again, multiple fucking times.
Your mic hot. Your mic.
Oh,
Hold on for a second. Hey, one second. Let me bring. Hey, bro, it took this bullshit for you to come up here, Wrestler.
Wrestler, give him some mic shit. You
What's
got
up,
all
man?
professional equipment.
I'm not wrestler. I'm not wrestler. What are you talking about?
I know you're not wrestler. He's
I was talking to wrestler. God damn it! Pay
Not
attention,
you, bro.
Wrestlers up there.
Stupid niggas, man.
But
No, I can't deal with you cooning this.
You gonna say?
I'm a good coon. I love coon.
Listen,
all
you
the
know, I
time.
sit back. I like to watch.
Hold on, let him
but
talk.
I literally got called up.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay, go ahead, Resto. Go ahead.
So this nigga Clue is saying, what did she do wrong? What can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
your
can
game.
hear you.
Okay, so
weird.
he's saying, what did she do wrong? What did she do wrong? Bro, you seen all the things that she did wrong. You seen how she did me of all people. You should know that anybody's fucking disposable if she's gonna do that shit. You wanna know why she did that shit? She did that shit off of an argument for no fucking reason because I said I'm just gonna have to separate from you for a little bit. That's why she did that. I hope you know that. And then made a bunch of fucking lies. A bunch of fucking lies that
Tell us
they
about the
try to get into people's
Airbnb.
lives.
Tell us about
What about the Airbnb? I
If
can
you're the
answer
innocent
questions.
guy, if you're the innocent guy, tell us what happened in the Airbnb and how you're innocent. And
What
all
do you
that.
want to know? What do you want to know?
I want to know from you what
What's the
happened
question?
in the Airbnb.
Okay, which day, nigga? Day 1 through 10. Like, what are we talking about? What's the
Pick
question?
a day, faggot. Pick a day.
You
Just
brought
pick
it
a
up.
day. You man child. Pick a day.
You so mad.
Pick a
You so
day.
mad.
Yeah, he mad. Yeah, that's
You don't have a real question.
Pick
You
a
don't have a
day.
real
This
question.
guy here.
You don't have a real question.
When you
Do
lay
you
it
not
on
have
her,
a real question?
okay, I got it. I got a real question. When you lay it on her tit and call her mama, what was that all about?
What?
When you cried with your tears on her titty and said, "Mama, save me from all this mess that's going on with fucking Izzy." Explain that.
That's wild.
When did I say that? When did that happen? Because I'm
Explain
not
it.
privy to that information.
Explain all
I'm not privy to that information.
Explain it. It happened to you.
Did that happen, wrestler? Did that happen, wrestler?
No, I'm not. We're not talking to him yet. We're talking to you because he wasn't involved.
No, that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Come on, let's go.
Prove it.
Let's go.
Prove it. That didn't happen.
Let's go.
Show me where that happened.
What about the woman in your shades when you were live streaming? Who was that? What about
Everybody
that?
had their own rooms and domiciles. I don't know what.
So who was the woman? Who was the woman in your shades in the
Chris,
background?
my guy.
What was that?
Do you understand how dumb
You're playing the victim, Resto. You're playing the victim.
No,
you want
I'm not.
everybody
You
to
just
think
don't
that
know
you were done
anything that
so
you're talking
wrong.
about.
You were
don't
done
know
so
anything
wrong
that
in
you're talking
Vegas,
about.
and that's
You don't
why
know what you're
everybody's mad
talking
at
about.
her.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? Shout out to you.
People got
you managed to get the
motherfuckers
whole
got amnesia
trio.
all of a sudden.
Trio right now. That's Y'all need to support this
Black
video.
YouTube, bro.
The whole trio
This is
right
Black
now
YouTube,
from
bro.
Vegas up here.
Yeah, bring the Vegas crew up here.
We are up here, you stupid fuck. We're all up here.
Because this nigga right here ain't telling the truth.
Wake him up.
I'm not telling the truth. I was there, dummy. I was there. I know exactly.
So if what I
the
said
fuck do
didn't
you want me to-
happen, what actually happened?
None of what you said. That's
Okay,
fucking
tell me
made
what
up.
happened.
What do you mean? You just can't say, tell me what happened from a 10-day fucking trip.
Hey, what do
Okay,
you
tell
know?
me what happened on day number 4, nigga. Go.
do you know
Day
about-
number 4. Day number
What
4.
do
What
you
happened
know
on day number 4? Let's go.
Everybody
Day number
here-
4.
Hold up.
Day number 4, I woke up, nigga.
Yeah,
Not you, wrestler. I'm talking about this cheese eating nigga right here, Resto.
Wait,
What
wait,
happened
hold
on
on.
what happened on
Hold
day
on.
number 4? Let's go.
Okay, hold on. Before you answer that, $100 to kick Clue off.
It went up. Let's go.
It went
Let's
up.
do
The
it.
price of the brick went
It
up.
went up. Let's do
What
it.
happened on day number 4?
Day number 4.
Nothing of significance.
That's very specific. Somebody else speak. Somebody else speak. I tried. Somebody else.
No, since you want to say something, I don't know exactly what you're
I'm
talking
asking you
about.
questions because you were at Vegas. I wasn't at Vegas. You won't
Sir,
answer the
you're
Vegas
talking
question.
Like you got the
But he
inside
won't
scoop.
answer the. You won't answer the question. If I'm wrong, tell me the right.
I don't know
Tell
what
me
you're
the
wrong.
right.
No one knows what you're talking about. No one knows what you're talking about. Do you understand that?
$100, man.
You have
You're making shit up.
Getting
You're making shit up. You're making shit up. No one knows what you're talking about. You making shit up. I think actually, wasn't that the time we went out to Fremont Street? Day 4?
Okay, that's
I
an
think
answer.
so.
Finally, we got an answer. Shit.
So, but you said that like it was
Took all
something.
of this.
So,
It took all of this to get you.
Clue, why are you asking questions you know the answer to?
I don't. I wasn't there.
That's a fact.
I wasn't there.
Yeah,
You
you're
not saying I was
the
there.
whole
That's a
conversation to pretend like
It's
you
just-
don't know shit that you know.
He heard.
no, I want to hear. I want him to say what he think that he knows because I know that's a fucking.
I know a gang of shit, but I ain't seen.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Ain't
All I gotta say is the top.
No,
man
but
versus
no,
the
you
top
had
man.
a lot of shit.
Hold on. We run you in basketball right now. Top.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Look at that. Look
Wow.
at that, bro.
Y'all are ancient. Anyway, but I'm saying to.
You're 5'5" or whatever.
That's
I'm
wild.
5'7". I'm 5'7".
Oh,
But
my bad.
what I will say is Clue had a lot of shit to say. Thank you. Clue had a lot of shit to say until everybody from Vegas popped up here. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, what happened?
How come the people from Vegas can't answer my questions?
Let other people talk. Let them be quiet.
Yeah, one at a time, bro.
Because he's a bitch.
We should let Clue tell us why she ain't in the wrong. Because he's saying that she's not we're not the victim. That she's the one.
Clue, you're right. You're right. Hold on, I got you, Blonde. I got you. Hold on. Clue, did she or did she not dox me?
She didn't dox you.
Oh, wow.
She didn't dox me. She didn't dox me. She didn't put up emails that were sent to her while I was under fucking investigation for some bullshit that she perpetuated.
Those
Clue, did she
those
call
emails
Izzy's
were
husband?
fake, by the way.
Did she call Izzy's husband?
Did she or did she not harass that man's fucking life? Went to him multiple times. Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name.
No, don't say
harass that man. Yeah, harass that man. Did she or did she not do that multiple times?
Just
If
ask
she
him the
had a
question
way,
and shut the fuck up. Set it down so he can answer.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
No, she did not.
Ooh, man.
The answer
Wow.
to that question
All right,
is
let me
no.
get a receipt.
You're retarded.
Let him somebody.
You're retarded. She did that.
Yeah.
How much titty did you suck off of her?
Zero titties.
Hey, yo, I know you're still in contact with that bitch. Tell her I said die slow. I hope it hurts.
Ask her why she's not over here carrying her own water.
That is something.
I don't give a
something to
fuck.
say.
I don't care. I don't care. You want to know why I don't care? She tried to fuck up my livelihood. Yes, she tried to fuck up my livelihood. She tried to fuck up everything that I have in my life, my fucking career, and that's going to affect everything in my life. I didn't do shit. Tell me what I did. Tell me what I did then, sir. Tell me what I did then.
Like
You brought people like
whoever's playing that fucking shit.
Stop.
Yeah,
Brian, I
am.
hate that shit. You're creepy and weird. Get rid of that forever.
You brought toxic people from YouTube into her life.
Bro? You can leave.
That's what
No.
Toxic people from YouTube.
Toxic people from YouTube.
Wait,
You under the guise of I am trying to get a sponsorship.
No clue.
Under the auspices
he brought
of that.
people that were toxic. You literally called us out.
I don't think you know what we're talking about.
Tell me what I did. No, tell me what I did to her. Tell me what I did to her.
You brought the beef sector to her. That's toxic.
Oh my God.
When you say that, you asked,
wait.
I answered.
I love it.
Why the fuck was I backstage for
telling
that?
me everything that happened?
Because you told me what to do.
You're gonna
tell me
link
what to
all
do
the
with my
way
shit.
to
I'm
the
gonna tell you what to do in your
sector?
show. So chill out, bro.
Who's telling you what to do?
They had something to do with everything that happened, wrestler.
I was telling you,
they were involved in
his audio
everything
clip.
that happened, wrestler.
But you should take my advice. It's a weird.
Which means if I know anything about it, you're gonna tell me that was the catalyst.
That's stupid.
That's stupid.
Yes, it was the catalyst.
From Tennessee is here. He's up from his nap.
Of course, it was the catalyst.
Resto, you fucked up your own life. Don't throw it at anybody else. You so damn messy.
Shut the fuck up. I will unplug your oxygen machine, sir. I will unplug your oxygen machine. I don't care.
Dick. Come suck
Your
my
dick don't even work no more, you old action bitch. You have nothing to do with this. You want to be involved.
I know you like the
Wait, hold on. We don't age shame here, all right? We don't do that here.
It don't bother me. He can't handle a real man.
Fuck Chuck.
Did I stutter, man?
You died trying, Resto.
First time I ever heard anyone ever say we don't age shame. I was like, wait, oh crap, wow, we don't age shame? That's crazy.
I
don't care about age shame.
I like how everybody has something to say about it, but none of these motherfuckers who are on their side was there.
You messy. That's what's wrong. You messy.
Hey, this is disingenuous.
Seems like the people that were there are lying. That's what it seems like to me.
You haven't.
Amen,
because
brother.
I am in contact with the person that was there, who is the lead person that was there. The reason for this whole conversation.
That's fucking stupid, Clue. How's that?
So I get the truth.
Even your boy, even Blind is like, no, Clue, you make no
Why
sense.
is Clue acting like he needs the truth? He's been lying the whole time he's been up here.
Why'd you say even? Why'd you say even Blind? Is he different from us?
You guys were having a conversation. Because you guys were having a conversation.
Even Blind.
Even Blind had to turn around and say, "You're doing too much."
Even Blind. I like that. Yeah. I like it.
Dummy. Dummy.
All right, we're gonna finish watching this blind shit or what?
Yeah, let's finish watching Blind.
I was getting a receipt for Clue.
cathartic moment off. What's that? The receipt? Okay.
I got.
I don't have receipts because I'm not the type
You don't
of person
care
that
for
dimes
receipts.
people
You're
out.
not actually interested in.
I don't
in the
dime
truth.
people
We're
out.
confused.
That's why I'm not giving the
wow.
receipts. I'm not diming people out.
I'm bringing you.
That's what
receipts.
y'all do. Because Dusty, you don't have content unless someone else has a problem on YouTube. You don't create content. You don't create anything. You don't have any insightful arguments. You don't do any of that thing. You don't have life. You don't have a life until somebody else streams.
You realize
That's
that
sad.
girl Mel. You realize
That's
your girl
sad.
Mel's entire content strategy was attacking and trying to steal from me. Shit that actually happened, right?
Steal from you?
She was trying to take drama that actually happened on my panel and make it her own, but she lied. Mine didn't. So I have something backstage. I'm both sharing screen and I put a link down there if you want to save it for later.
What is this?
This is an
Let me see.
audio clip of Mel talking about calling you know whose husband. Go in real life.
Clue, that didn't happen.
Y'all
He
obsessed
couldn't
with
have
this
it.
woman. Y'all are
Shout out to
obsessed with
Missouri.
this woman.
Who's y'all?
Shout
For
out
this
to
woman to
Missouri.
be a nobody, for this woman to be a nobody, y'all sure have a whole lot of terabytes of shit on this woman. A lot of terabytes of shit on this
All right,
woman.
pipe down,
Yeah,
Clue.
she,
For some of it, so you can pack your stuff and leave.
Yeah,
or I'm gonna
bye,
get some of
Izzy, bye,
people
because I'm gonna
to
blow
put
you
out.
up.
Okay,
All your
blow me up.
bullshit, and your political career, and I might even have a word with your husband because this needs to be controlled. You just
Go pack your stuff.
No, what do you mean go pack your stuff?
Go pack your stuff. You're leaving. You're not staying in my house. I am dead serious. I will call the doctor.
Crack on.
No, you're leaving.
On.
You are literally leaving my house.
It's AI, right, Clue?
Yeah, I've heard this before.
I paid for some.
Is that it?
So
Okay.
AI. It was AI.
So Clue,
will never
you've heard
believe
that
it.
before,
AI.
Clue?
It
I
was
may have
AI
heard
when they
about
first-
that.
Stupid ass
I thought I'd get a laugh out of you, Joe Cool. I thought I'd get a laugh.
Bad Girl Club Vegas right here edition.
Hey yo, let me tell you, she got mad because I said I was gonna leave, and then she blew up on everybody for no reason because she was a drunken bumpkin and she did not want to be there anymore. And I said, I'm gonna get you a hotel. She said, if you leave, I'm going to blow you and everybody else up in this house. That were her fucking words. People were
That's
there.
what happens
People
when
saw
you
it.
mess with more than one woman at a time.
I'm not messing with more than one woman. Prove that my dick was wet in Vegas.
Even if
Oh no, I don't want those receipts. Don't show those receipts.
You don't just see those people who's already up there with you in that they don't be doing that. What the fuck? Like
Oh man, it's so fucking funny. This is hilarious, bro. You don't even realize that she just went off for no reason on a drunken fucking rant because she couldn't go on a fucking helicopter ride. That's why she got mad. Because it was too windy. And then she wants to tell me, oh, why didn't we do this today? Oh, maybe it's too dangerous. You're not gonna tell me about fucking helicopters when I'm the one that's been around helicopters my whole fucking life. Stop talking to me like that.
Billy Badass Resto. My God, you can't even see what's in front of your face.
Shut up, Chuck.
I'm trying to make you a better man, little boy.
as long as
You
we've
don't
been
need
talking about this stuff, I swear we could have wrote a book already.
Hey, I'll be back. I'll be back. I got some shit to do. I'll be back.
Yeah, run, little Resto, run.
Copies.
Bukakis is crazy.
A lot of copies.
Like always blaming someone stuff.
Yeah, that's my son. I'm not gonna play it anytime I want.
Yeah, we get it. You're gonna play it. You're badass. I didn't realize it was your clip on your channel. Otherwise, I wouldn't have fucking said it. It is weird to have a kid's voice pipe up in your ear out of nowhere. It's weird.
Hey, Powder Dusty, $40 to sponsor a show. You cheap ass motherfucker. $40. $40.
Oh yeah, $40.
This guy's
That's it.
fired up, man.
So you don't give a fuck about NPC. You're gonna give him $40 to do a 3-hour
You
fucking
give
stream.
did you give him
That's less than minimum wage.
Did you
If
give
I
him
was
$40?
sponsoring, it
shut
starts
the
at
fuck
50 an
up.
hour. It starts at 50 an hour. If
Well,
I'm
maybe you should have negotiated for him.
Yeah,
I didn't know it existed till it showed up. I didn't know it existed
until I thought of it.
Oh my gosh! Oh my!
Until you
days.
thought of it. You thought about paying this man $40 to do 3 hours. You slave owner, you.
He
You
paid
fucking
him to put
slave
his
owner.
name
you.
on there.
Fit
He offered-
$40.
he
What the
offered
fuck's
the-
wrong
I
with you?
appreciate it, Lou.
That
I
ain't no
appreciate it.
sponsorship. That's a
He
super
offered
chat.
$30.
That's
Hey,
a
for his
super
name,
chat.
for his
That's not a
name.
sponsorship.
I mean,
It's a fucking super chat.
Please be quiet for a second. Appreciate it. But yeah, he offered $30 for his name. You know, I had more.
Yeah, that's
a
right,
bigger
Lou.
package.
I forgot. All of us
and I
guys
gave him
are earners.
gave me $40, and I appreciate the sponsor. Hold on, bro. I
Did you
appreciate the
accept
sponsor.
it?
Hey, hold on, bro.
Fucking $40.
Rock, goddamn, bro. Yeah, of course I did. That's why I had the shit. I'm not complaining about it.
Facts.
All right, Clues, shut up.
Shut up, dog.
He's talking. He's
Damn,
talking.
Chuck. Bro.
I'm fired up.
It's a good.
Yo.
Fucking the fuck up. No, I appreciate the sponsor, like I said, and if anything, it's a good little commercial if anybody else wants the shit. But it would be for more money. Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah, and that's
more
reasonable.
Money.
So
$40.
the thing that I got, Clue, shut the fuck up. The thing that I got was more than what I requested.
Right.
It's definitely more than I requested. Definitely worth more money. You know what? Maybe next stream I'll sponsor it for more money to have a banner like fuck Clue, he's a loser or some shit.
Hey, I'm for that. I'm for it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, where's Chuck at?
I'm here.
Thank you,
I'm
Chuck.
here.
Thank you.
I just got pissed because Clue was carrying your water when it was between you and Flo.
Oh, not
That's
carrying
all.
It's
water.
called having the back, bro. He had my back.
Not
water,
carrying
whatever you wanna
water.
call it, whatever the
Carrying
fuck.
water.
Your back?
What
Wait,
decade is
hold
it?
on, shut up, Clue. He have
You
your
can't
back?
tell me to shut up. I was here before you.
I don't care.
Go ahead.
First come, first serve, motherfucker.
Go ahead, let Powder Dusty get it off.
He's having your back.
Yes.
By
He did
attacking
for
your only customer. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
$40 customer.
I gave him the
I
idea.
tell you what, I'll match him
And then
right
you
now.
did-
I'll match him right now.
You know what? Match him. Match him. Don't say it. Just match him.
What's the amount?
It's Powder
NPC,
Dusty
what's
is
the amount to
that's
say
what it was.
fuck the Powder Dusty? If you can say
Is he
that,
still having your back? Because
what's the amount?
You
What's the
want a
amount? Let's see what the amount is for you to say fuck the Powder Dusty. How much?
$40 sounds good.
About
Just 40?
So
$10. Got a hard
NPC, is he
on.
still having your back? That's what I want to know.
I was kidding. Does he have my back?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't know.
You don't have to do
I'm
that.
talking
You
about-
don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
Yo, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna say $1 million. So I like Powder Dusty.
Yeah, I ain't got that right now. But, let me talk to some people.
So
Hey,
he's
hold on for a second,
still
guys.
over talking when I asked the fucking question.
You guys, hold
Yep.
on. You asked me a question. Yeah. Streamers are talking. Yeah. So he had my back at that moment because in his mind it sounds like he thought I got underpaid. You know, I didn't ask him to say that or anything, but for that moment, he seemed like he tried to have my back. So yeah, to answer your question. However, what are you trying to get at? Like, it probably ruined the. Normally, you wouldn't do that. Attack somebody's sponsor, especially their main sponsor, right? So
Their only sponsor, right? Normally, you wouldn't. If somebody attacked, say, my only revenue source, I would not feel like they're
you're not my
having
only
back.
revenue source, my friend.
Well, not in life, right? I get it. On your channel.
For that broadcast, yeah.
Fair
That's
enough.
why I'm like, bro. I try to clear it up. I'm like, I'm happy with what he gave me.
It's amazing. You
No,
two
I'm
people are
grateful.
happy, but
You know what I'm
Clue's
saying?
mad.
But
Amazing.
it is what it is. What it is, man.
I mean,
So your boy
exactly.
here who had your back is attacking a revenue source. He's now creating contention, throwing it in the air. My question is, do you have something that you want to say to me, or is this entirely Clue just mucking things up?
Ooh.
No, I mean, if I had an issue, look, I would have told you straight up, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I've always
I
done that,
wonder
man.
about that now.
Shut up, dog. Like, what the fuck?
No. You got
It's
something
kind
else, Flo.
it's kind of like these boys from Vegas.
Shut up, dog. Hold
You've
on,
been
bro.
playing that TML Flow State clip over and over, saying that they're doing the same shit to you. You got at least some beef with gripe with him.
With who? With Flow State?
With Flow and TML. You've been playing that over and over, saying that they're tripping up over their words. You're saying
You're I don't think you understand it, bro. I
Well,
was
maybe
agreeing with
I'm
them. That's why I was
presenting
playing
wrongly,
it.
but you admitted that when it came up that
I
there
was doing that
something
too.
in that yes,
yeah,
there was
absolutely,
something in that
absolutely.
clip. Yeah.
No, but I was agreeing with what they're saying. That's why I played it 100 times.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I think that you guys are misinterpreting how he played it. It looked to me like he was playing it to suggest that that's what the people he was reviewing were doing.
Thank you.
You didn't think he was talking about you and TML?
No, man.
No, I don't think it was that.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was a shot.
After 89
I mean-
times, I still got it wrong watching that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. You need to maybe put that push down for a second, OG. Or pick it up.
Pick it up.
Lay off the weed, Joe. Lay off the weed.
No, fuck you, nigga.
All right, well, I gotta go. Clue, you're still a bitch.
Damn, with that
I still fascinated by these boys in Vegas carrying Resto's water.
Is he emotional?
Carrying Resto's water.
Yep.
Anyway.
They damn sure are.
15 minutes.
Resto's a big boy. He fucked up and yes, he's supposed to cause some heat, even on his own, because what he did was dumb. Put it on the internet, all of that shit. However, none of that justifies Mel's crazy rant. It'd be crazy to think that even if you gave it to the part where because you introduced me to the beef sector, now every motherfucker that's ever been introduced to the beef sector has a built-in excuse. It's the person's fault who introduced them. Nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, literally, to try to hold that as the catalyst, like I still have people from the beef sector watching me. Like it has not done anything to tank me. Quote. That means there are other things that were in play that caused problems. It wasn't just
the
that.
difference is she was not well versed in the beef sector. That's the difference.
It doesn't matter.
She trusted Resto. She trusted Resto to guide her correctly.
It does not matter.
It does matter.
Once they have eyes on you, they have eyes on you. Again, I have never joined the beef sector. I still have eyes on me simply because I used to link up and partner with Mel.
That's like
that's because of Resto bringing her to the beef sector.
My collaborations with Mel Pandora's channel had nothing to do with Resto. That had everything to do with my agreement on what I decided to do with Mel and Mel alone. Remember the same way how I'm gonna say she was a part of the conversation was the same way how I was a part of the conversation. There were two people in that dance.
Resto's whole job was to get her promoted to new places. To say, "Oh, I'm mad at you for
the beef sector is what you call a new place." Blind.
Yes. Really? Yes, it's a new place. Yes,
it's a new place, but
no, wait,
you don't think that's a problem?
Bro. Not to
you don't think that's a problem?
Sir,
somebody who has never done this type of YouTube content.
Mel Pandora, guess what she was? A new space. Because
somebody who has never done that type of content being introduced to that type of content.
Be real.
Sir, I'm going to make this real clear. I would not have ran across. Honestly, I would not have ran into Chris. I would not have ran into Blind if I didn't first get introduced into a space. It was actually Cold Truth who introduced me to Mel Pandora's channel and Sarah's panel. That's how I got to know who the space was. I already knew who Flo was because Flo started popping up in the spaces that we were in. So yes, there are new spaces all the time that we come to acknowledge.
Look like
okay, you're missing the point.
No, we're not missing the point.
No, you are missing the point, Wrestler. You are missing the point.
The same way how the same Mel Pandora was introduced to a new space, the same way how we always get introduced to new spaces.
And the shit that
that particular new space was not compatible to Mel's content, and this nigga knew that.
Bullshit, Clue.
He didn't give a fuck. He just wanted the drama.
Bro, the shit that we did at Mel's.
Resto was trying to get an inroad.
I had solved the rest, though. He was the only good shit for that woman in his heart. He broke his neck for her.
He's the only good shit, Joku. Do you hear yourself right now?
He was
Do you hear yourself right now?
No, don't sidetrack, nigga. You know he was there for her. That's my point.
Bullshit. You sent her to the fucking beef sector. That ain't nobody that's for somebody. That's somebody that's against somebody.
Let me ask you a question, Clue. Before that, was he for her? Had he shown that he was for her before he sent her to the beef sector, as you say? Ooh, the pause.
When I was
baby.
new, I had to think about it. I was new to Mel Pandora. And it seemed like everything was going smooth before the whole beef sector thing. I will admit that.
I hope you okay.
It seemed everything was going smooth over there.
All right, that's all I was saying. He was breaking his neck for her. If someone disrespected her, that nigga would wake up out his fucking bed and put him down like a dog and go back to sleep. He did that shit for months, man.
But something happened to make him think it was a good idea to bring her to the beef sector.
Well, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened?
What happened? The wrestler.
What happened was he wanted her to grow by any means necessary, and outside the space that she was already in.
Wow.
I can see
you one hell of a PR agent. You're good. You're good. I will tell you that. You're good, wrestler. You're good.
You say that. I worked in fucking media, so he and I've had these conversations. I knew what he was
that
doing.
explains why you're good. That explains why you're good.
I
that
knew
was
where
a good
he was
one.
going.
It almost fooled me, but it didn't.
Wait, not for nothing. Even a lot of people that I run across, if I did not do my own media training to be able to reach out into different spaces, I would have never ran into NPC. Never would have happened. I would have never ran into Mel.
Yeah, wait. I met NPC through Wrestler. It's Wrestler's fault I'm catching all this shit here tonight. It's Wrestler's fault.
Hey, the shit that we did.
You know what, Joe? Good job. Good job.
It was harder than anything that happens at the B sector, bro. So, like, to say that Mel couldn't handle the B sector is crazy work, Clue. Like, we were fucking, bro. We're smoking people out at Mel's.
No, blind.
But that's different than what goes on in the beef sector. It goes beyond YouTube, and I think you know this. And the beef sector is beyond YouTube. It goes to litigation. It goes to addresses, kids, CPS, all those things. None of that shit was happening on Mel's channel.
All right, Clue has a point.
At what point did Mel start becoming victim to that kind of play?
I can tell you. Yeah. Ask Clue how it happened because I know. Go ahead.
At what point did Mel Pandora start becoming victim to that shady ass shit that they do at the B sector?
At what point? I started seeing.
When did they turn
the
on?
first person I saw show up on her panel was Lolo.
He said
not what he asked.
Shit was up.
Not what he asked. Not what he asked.
Disingenuous, bro. Stick to what I answered my question. You said that the reason why she turned on Resto was because he introduced her to the B sector.
One of the reasons, yes.
Doxing and bullshit behavior. At what point did Mel become victim to that doxing and bullshit behavior, or did it never happen?
That happened. That happened during Vegas.
The B sector went after Mel.
All they did was say we ain't gonna fuck with her no more. I thought.
No, it was more things that happened. There were threats. There were threats.
Yeah. Well, it didn't help that a certain person hold up.
She did that salute that y'all think was a Heil, but it wasn't because I know what the fuck a Heil looks like.
Oh my God,
and y'all think it was a Heil. She did that salute, and then the B sector flipped, and she said something. She said the phrase, "I want to be sassy," and that set all the bitches mad on the B sector. All the bitches got mad when she said, "I want to be, teach me how to be sassy."
I can see it, bro. That's all that.
I hate to tell you that they were gonna look for a fight regardless, but that wasn't the thing.
And I agree with you, Resler. I agree with you on that.
But
that's why she had no business. She had no business talking to them motherfuckers.
That was Resto trying to get a foot in the beef.
But why?
Can't that just be a faux pas that the man made?
Who said that? That's a good point, Chuck.
That was me. Yeah.
Why would he need to bring? Why would he need to bring Mel along with him if he wants to be part of the beef sector? Why would he bring her?
Trying to show what a super manager he was.
And probably plus they show him so much love over there. He thought they'd show the same love. And they probably would have had she not get
no, Joe, you know how those people are.
I know, I do.
They're vicious.
They show me nothing but love shit. I kept it cool with all them. They show me nothing but love. Everybody's the same.
They called me a freaking racist this morning.
If they see a white woman, they're gonna look for a racial angle. That's gonna be the first line of business for them.
That's life. I get
and Resto brought her into that bullshit, right into that bullshit.
I get called that hard ER on many of these panels, man. I can't blame the motherfucker who sent me over there. It's their fault for introducing me to a racist. I can't do that.
So you don't think she done nothing wrong, Clue? Is that what I'm hearing, bro?
That's a great question.
I didn't say she didn't do anything wrong. What I'm saying is that
you did.
And what I'm saying
that's what we're right now.
All these other people also did something wrong.
You gave us
because y'all negative, y'all narrative, y'all narrative is y'all were minding your own business, living your life, and then Mel came and fucked everybody up. I'm not with that.
Oh,
narrative.
Not me. I'm good.
Not you. You're not doing it, but fucking Resto is doing that. Blinded. It sounds like you're doing it. It sounds like you're doing it.
Nah, I'm just addressing all the shit that's going on, trying to hold Mel accountable. She did me wrong in ways that I don't even got to address, bro. Like I was caping for Mel for fucking ever, dog. Forever.
What, she did a one-on-one with you and allowed you to tell your story, and then what happened? What did she do wrong to you?
I didn't like, bro. And the thing isn't even the way that she did me. It's the fact that when I said, okay, you know what? I just don't fuck with you no more, Mel. I'm not coming to your channel. Is that she had everybody.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah. Well, okay, guys. You good? Because I'm good. I've had enough.
I'm good. I don't even know what I was called up for.
Called, Resto called you up to help him with Vegas.
You said
I didn't call you up. Me and you, we cool. I don't know what the fuck why we arguing.
I know we cool, but you said the Negroes in Vegas, sir.
Yeah. All right, bro. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I appreciate you coming.
All right, man.
Take care.
Thanks
guys.
for this, NPC.
No problem. No problem. Bye bye. Like you can keep down. Get down. Stay for a second, please. All right. Anyway, well, that's the deal on that. It was like that. That was my thoughts and everyone else's thoughts on the Mel Pandora conversation, not interview. Yeah. So at the OTW coming up on the panel, not the panel, on the chat. This is OTW earlier today.
This is live. This is actually live. Hold on a second. This is live. Oh, wait a minute. This is me. That's funny. Yeah, that's real funny.
And shout out to Cynthia. What's up, Cynthia, with the $15 buy me a coffee. Appreciate it. Let me drop the link again. Let's listen to what they had to say. Their take was pretty thoughtful. Cynthia and Yolanda.
Love. And Mel, she wants to now write a thesis or what was the other thing? I forgot. And go to the parliament, and she wants the government to step in and kind of regulate social media, which that was interesting at first. You're like, shut up, that's great. Right. But then she started saying, well, no, there should be a place that if you're being harassed, they can help you, walk you through the process of how to do a cease and assist. And I was like, well, okay, hang on. She might be onto something. Like, in this metaversal world, we can get lost. And what do we do? What are we supposed to do? And you could talk to one person.
What's up, man? With the Kanye hoodie. What's up, man? Why are you leaving, bro? Okay. Anyway.
And they'll say something. You could talk to another person, and you're completely in limbo. So I did like that thought. And she was also, her issue isn't with necessarily content creators, but then people who enablers and the motivation of people who come on YouTube, which can we ever truly know that?
No. The motivation and the people who come on
All right,
YouTube.
let's see what she has to say. You ready?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I might have to recover this again, but fuck this. I'm done with all this. Much love to what's up, Cynthia and Yolanda, the Mad Chatter. Yeah, happy birthday, Ben, for sure. For sure. Special K in the building. Happy birthday, Benjamin. Keep up with your sports. You got the best mom and dad ever. Love you, fam. So shout out to Rebecca, for sure. Anyway, so let's play this music right now. Gentlemen, meet up with you in the back in 1 second. Let me play this outro. Yeah. People still want to get there in the chat. They still want to be heard, but hey, man, you had your chance. The link was there. You didn't even pop up. Like, folks that get punked when they're younger, it's probably hard to man up and talk to somebody you have an issue with. I get it. It never happened to me, though. So anyway, shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone, all the panel members. And it's springtime, right? And all you ladies out there, make sure you do something good for yourself. Buy yourself a dress or something.
Stop. Like always blaming someone. 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 Stop. Bye.